And we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to whatever it is your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others. As much as you want good for yourself, you are a good person. Shout out to you. It's one of those mornings where I will have to turn sideways to read a second monitor because, again, I'm not getting the chat room on this same monitor that I normally get it on. All right, listen, I'm going right into this video, right? Because it's Thanksgiving morning. I didn't really plan to go live this morning. Happy Thanksgiving to those who do celebrate Thanksgiving, even though for us, Thanksgiving is a everyday thing because we give thanks every day. Yeah. But Thanksgiving takes on a different meaning in the United States of America, and it's a day that is celebrated. Even if people don't really celebrate it, it's a time when a lot of people have a day off from work, time they could spend with their families, eat some food, laugh, talk, these kind of things. I hope you have that around you. I hope you are surrounded by good people and you're not feeling left out or lonely or, unsafe somewhere. So I wish good for everybody on this day. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it. With that said, let's charge right into, because as you notice, the video says somebody wants this video down. This is going to get very interesting this morning. Uh the chat is open this morning. It's a freebie for everybody, right? A Thanksgiving for everybody. Um Look, so everybody is familiar, right, with the CMR situation where CMR was arrested and charged with lewd and lascivious molestation. Okay. I painstakingly went through gathering information, doing a video on it, and all these things. Do you know that yesterday I was checking to see where my contents were on my channel and realized that all the videos that I did, well, 3 of the videos that I did pertaining to CMR disappeared from my channel, mysteriously disappeared from my channel. Now, remember, I just told my audience this. I woke up one morning early to alarm going off on my phone, notification from Google saying somebody is trying to get into my account. Whenever somebody tries to change your PIN or your verification, uh, whenever somebody tries to change your information to get into your account, they would notify you to say, is this you? Right? I got 4 of those back to back. The first one I got, I said, no, this is not me. And then by the time I went to the computer to go see what's going on, I got another one and another one. This is your PIN. They kept sending a PIN. This is your PIN. Do not share this PIN with anybody. So apparently, the person who was trying to get into my account, right, they did not have the backup phone number where the verification would go to in order to complete the verification. So they obviously got in and they were trying to change the PIN so I could get locked out of that account. It was very suspicious to me. And I told my audience to say this the next morning it happened. I told you guys. And then it happened 2 more times the morning of. So it happened 6 times in a 24-hour period. Now, with that happening, right, I said to myself, damn, somebody really is trying to get into my account. And let me be super honest with you. The first thing I said to wifey was, I say, I find it funny that since I started doing the videos on CMR, all of a sudden my accounts are under attack. Let me make this very clear. I am not accusing CMR or anyone of. I am telling you about a chain of events that have been happening. I said to her the next morning, I said, this is very funny. I said, babe, you don't find this weird? As soon as we start the video upon them, the account under attack. So my account even started acting like bringing me through. I had to change. Google is notifying me. Google said is change all your passwords on all your Google accounts, right? So I had to go through the pains of changing all the passwords, putting everything under 3-step verification again, doing all that over again. Only to find out this morning, last night, I said, let me pull up one of those videos because the main video that has the same icon that I'm using this morning, when I make the icons for the videos, I save the icons for the videos. They're saved in my editor, which is a separate entity. So I'm looking for that icon that you're looking at for this video this morning in my list of videos, and I can't find it. And I said, this is funny. The video disappeared. The video was on the front of the channel. The video went to over 100 and something thousand views, right? This is a lot of people paying attention to what is happening. Over 100,000 people on that video. So I moved it and put a different video on the front of the channel. So I'm looking yesterday to find the video because I was going to put it back at the front of the channel, and I couldn't find it. And lo and behold, I said, damn, that video is missing. Let me look and see what else is missing. The other ones are missing as well. And I thought, this is very friggin' weird. Very, very funny. There was a video I did also that had to do with World Dog shooting. And that video went to over 100 and something K. That video is missing also. And then the only video that's up there with CMR is the one that says he was released from jail and but can he go back home? That's it. And it shows him and Chrissy. I think they're holding hands or something in a generic photo. Them holding hands in the video. That's the only one that's left. All the other ones that had the police report, the ones that had the arrest photograph, the ones that talk about his charges and spells out what his charges are in the state of Florida from a law website and all that, all those are gone. I said, this is crazy. So I contacted YouTube last night and I, reported it to YouTube that these videos mysteriously disappeared from my channel. And I got a reply from them this morning that I haven't opened yet. But I think the reply, I saw part of the reply, and it's them now are going to try to work with us to figure out how the videos mysteriously disappeared. I am partnered with YouTube. You have people out there who do videos and create content. They're not partnered with YouTube. So their treatment with YouTube is different from mine. I am partnered with YouTube. So if I put a video up that is displeasing to YouTube or violates any rules or violates anybody's privacy or is found to be disrespectful or found to be derogatory towards anybody unnecessarily, etc., YouTube would notify me first. YouTube would notify me in writing first. Somebody has lodged a complaint against this video. You have this much time to respond. Let's sort this out, or we will be forced to remove your content from, etc. I got no kind of notifications on these videos. This is the first time in all the years that I've been doing YouTube that I wake up and look, and a bunch of videos are just gone, just disappeared from my channel. Crazy. Remember I told y'all YouTube removed viewers and subscribers. They removed subscribers from my channel before. They notified me. They gave me in writing why they removed them. They said those were people who had subscribed, but they no longer use those accounts. And they were cleaning up, and they cleaned out all the dead accounts. That's what they said, right? So even if it wasn't, because people were contacting me and saying, SouFlo, why you unsubscribe me from your channel, bro? Did I say something disrespectful? I said, no. YouTube contacted me and said they were cleaning out dead accounts. So I guess you don't tune in enough, or you don't use your YouTube account enough, and they thought it was an account that was dormant that nobody was using anymore. So they cleaned it out and it ended your, your subscription to the channel. But at least I was given an explanation by YouTube. I say that to say this: YouTube does not remove my content unless I am notified in writing. So to wake up and see those videos missing, super weird. Yes, JC, I'm just explaining that YouTube does notify me. They don't remove nothing without notifying me. Right. Which tells me that, I'm thinking a hacker on behalf of who? Who would have interest in removing that video? The funny thing about that video too is this. There was another YouTuber who did a video of his own. And one of my subscribers sent me an email. They said, SouFlo, did you see this? Because his video title was Listen to SouFlo read out the police report for CMR, or read out CMR police report. And that's all he did, and he just let my whole video play. So I contacted him, or he contacted me. We got in contact, and I said, listen, you can't, if you had used just a snippet of my content and then say go over to SouFlo to hear the rest of it, I would respect that, and I would have left it there. Even if you had used, like, you can't use more than 5 seconds of somebody's something. Just to give you all an insight, right? You can't use more than 5 seconds of somebody's something unless they give you permission to do so. This guy used my whole video. So I explained that to him, and he was very like, okay, SouFlo, I'm sorry, I'll take it down. But even I knew it was wrong, and I don't know, I just said it in the video myself. I said, boy, I hope this one fly under the radar still, but I know it was wrong, right? And I would never disrespect you like that and all that, and I respect him for that. But I said, yo, bro, you have to take it down though, because it's like robbing me of. Well, I go through research and I actually do work to put my content up. So the way you just used it, I don't like how you used it, kind of thing. He understood. It's the same video. I complained to YouTube that video was being used without my permission. Usually what YouTube does is because you get a strike for this. So what YouTube does is they will tell the person, hey, the content you're using in this video belongs to somebody else, right? The person who owns the content made a complaint that they're not pleased with how the content is being used. These are your choices. You can A, get in touch with the person and see if you can work something out, or B, we're going to have to take the video down off your channel. That brother got in touch with me. Me and him had a conversation, and then he said, okay, SouFlo, I'll take the video down. I said, all right, cool. So I guess after he took the video down, my video disappeared from my channel. I'm thinking, again, who has this much interest in hiding the complete police report details of CMR's arrest? Who has this much interest in making sure that the public does not know this? Now, I'm going to go all in this morning, because guess what? We're going to do this all over again. I spent time last night gathering information. I put it back together, and we're going to do this all over again. There's a girl vlogger who put the story out there. Her channel got striked by CMR. Well, Angel, y'all don't understand how YouTube work. I know how your channel can get strike or striked. And I'm not doing anything for my channel to be striked or to be struck. Right? There's rules to this. You have to know what to do. There are rules to this. Somebody infiltrated my channel and was able to get those videos taken down. And I'm looking for them and I can't find them, which is pretty. I mean, you worry about it in a sense because that means they're inside of your account, right? So we went through the painstaking stuff of securing the channel, making sure everything is that and that. And now we have people investigating what is going on, who did what, so we can find out where it went. A good hacker could probably do that and not leave a trace. So it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome is going to be. Lisa, they can issue cease and desist all they want, right? I never get no cease and desist. And a cease and desist would not make a video disappear from my channel. Yeah, so me know what to do to get the channel, like you see, like this look, this big germs over here in my comment section, right? King mix up about Doodoo Man, LOL. Remember I told you all about CMR back in the day? And King Mix Up was another one of them. These were the people who started like right after I started, and they used to like tell stuff about me in order to get people to follow them. And the funny thing is, it worked for them. It worked for them, and that's how they were able to build. That's how they were able to build. I'm gonna put you on timeout, King Mix Up, whatever your name is. That's how they were able to build the audience. You know, the funny thing is, after I did that skit, right? I did the skit with my kids. After I did the skit, Trabas did the skit. It was funny to everybody. Other comedians did the skit. It was funny to everybody. I did the skit first. So they used to go around saying stuff like, yeah, on the can't say all on one side. They used to go around saying this type of stuff about Doodoo Man and whatever. It was a friggin' skit. I don't feel like explaining the skit anyways, but end of the day, that's where it came from, and that's how they got some kind of light on YouTube. Because people were like, "Oh my God, I have to go see this skit. What am I talk about?" So they're doing all they can. They and their friends are doing all they can to make sure that nobody knows that CMR is actually, his situation is really real. I was notified yesterday, I think his wifey and somebody else says, yes, King Mix-Up is a real Batman, like in a real life. I said to this dude one day when we was arguing back in the day, let me rehash some old stuff for you. This is how I found out. You know when you cursing with somebody and you like, yo, fuck you, suck my dick, nigga. And I went to go say that to him and he was like, yeah, and I would definitely do that and I like it. I would like that. So I said, you're a Batman. And he said, yes, I'm openly gay. And that's how I knew that King Mix-Up was openly gay, right? Trust me, I've been in the YouTube trenches, man, for years. But none of them could drag me back there because, as you can see, right, favored, highly blessed and highly favored. But you had to go through the trenches and go past all the doo-doo and the filth and the foolishness in order to rise out of YouTube. So we had to do all that, right? Anyhow, all of them are like working really hard to try to make sure that nobody takes seriously what is going on with CMR. They're all working to try to take it down. They're all working to try to discredit. Because right now, a lot of people are under the impression that what happened with CMR is a fake. It's people that don't think this report out. I want y'all to understand something. This is up serious, right? King Mix-Up is one of our famous dancehall artists. King Mix-Up is one of our famous dancehall artists. Really? Anyhow, I'm gonna lock off the comment section for a minute. I ain't talking over there. Let me put it to you like this. I'll go into what I'm about to do I don't want to be distracted. So let's make this clear. Let's start off like this, because I never come here to trace this morning. So let's make this clear. Y'all know how I do. All right. The situation with CMR and CMR being accused of molesting who we now know to be his stepdaughter, his wife's oldest child. It's not a fake. It's not a phony story. It's a very real story for all the people who still support him and who still think that it's made up. It's a real story. It was not a prank. It was not made up by people trying to take them down or wish them bad. It is very real, from a very real police report, and he was questioned and arrested with probable cause by a very real Florida police officer, and he was in a very real jail, and he went before a very real judge in a very real courthouse who released him on bail, pending a deeper investigation. The very real prosecutors spoke in court. They did not want him out of jail. And the police report with his stepdaughter and her account of what he did to her is very, very real, and it is very detailed in a very real police report. So here we go again. I'm going to read through this very real police report. So all who is in pretense and all who is still backing this man, here is the very, very real police report details. Okay? It is right here before me. I might have to squint every now and then because it has some watermarks on it that block some words out unless you really look in. Okay. It says, on November 2nd of 2024, I, Officer Kasheta, with the Apopka Police Department, was notified of this case by Detective Shaw. I reported to blank address in Apopka. Upon arrival, I assisted Detective Shaw interviewing Cushane Carter. I read Cushane Carter his Miranda warnings off of my department-issued Miranda card prior to any questioning, to which he stated he understood and he was willing to answer questions. This is the police telling you they pulled out the card and they read him his rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed unto you. You have the right to, this is the Miranda rights being read, to which Cushane Carter responded that he was willing to answer questions. Detective Shaw's probable cause is as follows. On November 1st of 2024, at 13:17 hours, that's 1:17, this case was referred over to the Apopka Police Department from Detective Talley of Okosi Police Department. The incident involves a child making a disclosure about sexual molestation that occurred this morning at this address, and they blanked the address out. This is his home address. At 14:19 hours, 2:19 in the afternoon, I went to the school and I made contact with the 13-year-old victim. The child agreed to speak with me, the police officer, about the incident from this morning. I asked her what happened, and she disclosed that blank had came into her room, her bedroom, this morning and touched her shoulders and her breasts areas over her clothes. She stated that he then picked her up and placed her on the floor of her bedroom at the foot of the bed. The child said that he then pulled down her pants to her knees and then stopped and then pulled the pants back up. She said she was wearing underwear at the time. Don't know if him pull down the pants and think she never have nothing else under it. Some of these kids who are used to you doing these type of nasty things, Mr. Nasty Man, they will sleep in multiple layers of clothing. It's a defense mechanism. But we'll talk about that later. Let's stick to the report. She said when he pulled the pants down to her knees, she was wearing underwears. So he pulled the pants back up. The child agreed to speak with me. The child stated that this has happened twice before. So the little 13-year-old girl is saying this is not the first time or the second time him do it. This is multiple times that he has done this. The child stated this has happened twice before. Once approximately 6 months ago, and then last year around winter time. On those occasions, he only touched her over her breast area with his hands. You feel up her breast them. You're grooming the little girl. You're trying to see how far you can go. If me feel up her breast and she don't tell, then maybe me can take it a little further. If me feel up her little tuntun and she don't tell, then maybe me can take it a little further. If me take her off of the bed and lay her down on the floor and undress her from the waist down and put back up her clothes and she don't tell, maybe me can take it a little further because she don't tell. So the next time, what you planning on doing, sir? You realize now, so you can't take her out of the bed, lay her down on the floor and pull down her pants. What you plan on doing next? This is the stuff they want to be hidden. They went through great lengths to remove this off my channel. And this wasn't YouTube that removed this off my channel. I'm going through great lengths to make sure the public knows about this and know that it is true. The child appeared to be very forthcoming, says the officer. The child stated this had happened twice before. Once approximately 6 months ago, and then last year around winter time. On those occasions, he only touched her over her breast area with his hands. Dr. Rasio. The child appeared to be very forthcoming, but the child did not want blank, which we figured out now to be her mother. Did not want her. No, we figured this out. The child did not want blank to get into trouble because she did not want blank to think that he is a bad person. The child didn't want Cushion to get into trouble because the child didn't want Chrissy to think that Cushion is a bad person. She ultimately wanted an adult to just speak to him and to tell him not to do this anymore. And apparently she couldn't tell her mother, so she went outside of her house and she complained to a counselor at school, who then by right reported it to a police, who then came to the school and questioned her and got the same report, who then turned it over to a victims unit, who then gathered up 2 officers and went to go look for Mr. Cushion. It should be noted, according to this police report, it should be noted that blank was sleeping on the bed. The child, the 13-year-old, says that blank was sleeping on the bed beside her. Her other sibling was sleeping on the bed beside her. The child was wearing a spaghetti strap tank top and a long pajama pants. it should be noted that there are a total of 4 female children in the household, with the victim being the oldest one. This is the official police report. There is a baby monitor camera in the bedroom, but it only shows live videos. It does not save the recordings. All right. Let me stop there again and say this. We did some research and we found out that most baby cameras do backup footage, do keep backup footage. Somebody has to purposely set that RAS camera to not keep footage. Why would you want to have a camera in a space where there is a teenage girl, but set the camera to where it doesn't keep footage? You can just view in live and see what's going on. Why would you want to have a camera like that? Because me have camera all around my house, and my camera them keep footage. If somebody breaks into your house, the average person who has cameras around their property, if somebody breaks into your house, say you went on vacation, I'm in Jamaica chilling, and I come back to the US, and I see bump down, the side door open. Somebody went through the side door, went in the house. You know what? I'm checking my cameras. My cameras would show me who was here, how they came in, what they did while they were in here, because we're trying to catch the person who broke into the house. That's why people have cameras, or that's why normal people have cameras. So the police report says there is a baby monitor camera in the bedroom, but it only shows live video. It does not save the recordings. This is accessible via an application on Blank's phone, on Chrissy's phone. She believes that Blank also has access as well. She believes, she being the girl, the child, maybe the mother, they asked her, she said, there's a camera in my room and my mama can see into the room, but I think he has access to that too. That poor child probably know your ass there watching her. Yep. The application is accessible by application on so-and-so phone, and she believes that Blank, he also has access as well. This information was provided by Blank, who agreed to the forensic interview, and I transported the child to the center. So that's the child. That's the child believing that he has access to the cameras in her room as well. She knows her mom does, but she thinks he does too. A forensic interview was completed with the child protection team at the Howard Phillips Center for Children. I attempted to make contact with the suspect at his residence around 2100 hours. At his residence with negative contact. So they're looking for him now. They're trying to get in touch with him now. They're having a problem reaching him. DCF, which is Department of Child Welfare, Child Services, DCF placed the children under a safety plan where they remained with family friends and they would not be allowed to return to their home until a later time. We know now that they have returned to their home since, because I've been told that she goes live and people said, we saw the children in the house with her, SouFLo, so they returned back home with her. He hasn't. He hasn't returned back home. Because when he was in court, when he was leaving court, his attorney asked the judge if he can go back with police assistance to grab the rest of his stuff. The judge said you are not to go back to the scene of the crime. That's not my words. That's exactly how the judge said it. You will no longer reside with the child, and you will not return to the scene of the crime. Those were the words of the judge. And his attorney said, Your Honor, we're asking for a one-time favor for police assistance, for him to be assisted by police to go back to the house and scrape up him things. And the judge says, I will grant that one time. That's why I'm not go back at the house yet. At 08:20 hours on the 2nd, so them couldn't find him all of the 1st. They were looking for him on the 1st, and they couldn't find him. At his residence, they were trying to contact him. This report says they couldn't find him. That was on the 1st. At 08:20 hours on the 2nd, this is the 8:20 in the morning on the 2nd of November, 2024. I, along with Officer Calixto and another officer, Kasheta, made contact with the suspect at his residence. I presented the information about the allegations to him. This is where they confront him to tell him, hey, you know, your stepdaughter said you did these things. We need to talk to you. Like, what's going on? Is what she's saying? What is your take on this? This is where the questioning begins, right? They confronted him with the allegations. He then indicated to them that there are cameras to the room. He said he indicated that there are cameras in the bedroom and that it would show that he never went to the room. Now, remember what she said? The cameras are in there, but they don't store footage. They only do backup. Remember, they haven't talked to him yet. Now he is playing dumb with police, talking about there are cameras in there. The cameras would show you I didn't do nothing. Nigga, you know the damn cameras don't back up no damn footage because you set them like that. It's since y'all want me to say it, right? Right. He indicated that there are cameras in the bedroom, and it would show he never went. It would show that he never went to the room. This is what he first said to the police, right? The explanation he provided was that yesterday morning he went into the room to wake up the victim, and she was on the floor playing with herself. The suspect stated that he saw that and he yelled at her to get back into bed. He said that he then went to get the other kids ready for school. He indicated that this was not the first time that this has happened. He advised he is a blank based on his social media account. He believes that the victim is a good kid and she is smart and she does not cause issues. But then he later indicated that she was a liar and that she has stated in the past to a family friend that he has stated to a family friend that he has that would make. Okay, so I guess the time when, because he got arrested before. He got arrested before for boxing Chrissy in our face. And when the police came, he told the police that he boxed Chrissy in our face. I believe the police report, I have the police report right here. I think it says on the right side or left side of her jaw, boxed her a couple times in our face, right? But he had a good reason to do it. The police asked him what was the reason to do it. he said he was attacked and he was hit over the head with something. So he defended himself. He's telling the police now that that same child is a liar because she saw her mother attack him before. And when the police came, she told the police, I didn't see my mom attack him, but I saw when he hit my mom. So he used this now to say she's a liar. Say that she did not see blank hit him, but said that she saw him hit blank. And he was arrested for domestic violence that time. Based off of the investigation, Cushane Carter was placed in my department issued handcuffs, which were double locked and checked for proper fit. Cushane was transported to Apopka Police Department and then to Orange County BRC without incident. My department issued body-worn camera was on and it was active for this entire event. So them have the whole event on video camera. This case is to be cleared by arrest, it said. At 0820 hours on the 2nd of the 11th, I, along with Officer Calixto and Officer Kashea, made contact with the suspect at his residence, presented the information about the allegations to him. He indicated that there are cameras in the room and it would show that he never went to that room. The explanation he provided was that yesterday morning he went into the room to wake up the victim and she was on the floor playing with herself. The suspect stated that he saw that. He yelled at her to get back in bed. He said that he then went to the other room to wake the rest of the kids up for school. He indicated that this was not the first time that this had happened, and he advised that he is a blank based on his social media account. I guess he advised that he's a popular person or a well-known person or something. I don't know what that says because if they blacked out that, he advised that he is a blank based on his social media account. He believes that the victim is a good kid and a smart kid and doesn't cause issues, but he later indicated that she was a liar and has stated in the past to the family friend that he has concerns that she would tell lies against him. Says he stated in the past to a family friend that he had concerns that she would one day tell lies against him. He used the example that she once told the police that she did not see Chrissy hit him, but said that she saw him hit Chrissy, and that's when he was arrested. Right. And that brings us to the end of that police report. I didn't care what was going on in this comment section, so because I wasn't watching it. So whoever was over here having free time and free reign, I'm back in the comment section now. So say what you got to say now, because I can see you now. Listen. When him say all of that might sound like him attracted to her and I pre him. Go get her TNL. A lot of coming out for Chrissy about being a bad mother because you don't like her. Question. Chrissy is a bad Ross mother. Chrissy, to me, is a bad mom. And I'll explain this again why. Okay? I was talking to my cousin yesterday who's a female herself, one Jamaican female herself. And you know, she was also a Trump supporter. So when she called me, me say, yo, cuz, ever since your boy you win the election, boy, me can't hear from you. And she said, yes. You see the big man is in office. You know, I'm going to run the place. I'm going to shake up the place. I said, what kind of changes you think are going to happen under this man who are going to benefit everybody? My female cousin said, people can get baby oil now to use upon them skin. All the diddies will have to go away. So me I laugh with her. I said, well, you see the CMR something, right? She said, yeah, but here what? Me not even want to talk about him because that's a nasty junk. Him definitely do it. but I'm highly disappointed in Chrissy. Because it looked like Chrissy is going to sacrifice her daughter for a lifestyle, for money, for fame, for a lifestyle. That's what my female cousin said to me yesterday on the phone. I said, wow, wow. And then I was told by somebody that followed them, and I think my wife also, that, yo, she's still putting up videos, or he is still posting videos with Chrissy in those videos. Now, I said to my audience before, this is meant to throw everybody off, right? They are in the process of smoothing things over right now. Sweep what the little girl said under the rug. Gaslight that poor little girl to make her say, take back her story, and then tell her, so, you know, it was a mistake, or, you know, it was a misunderstanding kind of thing. You know, give your stepfather some room. I don't think he meant anything by it, kind of thing. Gaslight the hell out that little girl to make her think it never happened, right? And in the process, scrub the internet and get rid of anything that brings the true police report to the ears of the people. If I read that police report to you and you still arguing with me, man, you can eat doodoo all day. Y'all call me doodoo man, you can full up your mouth with some. Because you are definitely one of them kind of people who would let this slide on a child. The fact that Chrissy is allowing this man to still post videos with her and him in the videos, and him still a walk around a flaunt a wedding ring, and still referring and speaking to her about her in his vlogs as if they're still that tight couple and everything is okay, is misleading to the Ross public. Because who never seen them before, or who is not up to date with their story, are watching those videos and they are thinking, I lie to people that I tell upon him enough. They're telling lies on him. Nitty Bitty Crafter says 2,723 people watching and only 412 likes. Well, as you can see, Nitty Bitty Crafters, a lot of these people don't like truth, and they don't like truth tellers. So they definitely won't like up the live when you start telling them the truth. But we don't give a fuck. We speak truth over here. And we not backing no nasty man. And we not backing no pedophile boy. So if you don't want to like the lie because you don't like me because I speak truth, because check it out, right? The people who claim they don't like me, ask them to explain to you why they don't like me and hear the logical reason. I'm cool with that. I'm not supposed to be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody is not supposed to like me. Everybody ain't supposed to like me. We are all supposed to be advocate for children everywhere. I would like to know that somebody would be an advocate for one of my damn kids if this was the case. Right? No boy or no girl. We no business. Peda girl or peda boy. We not backing none of uno. So if you're there upon the live and you don't want to like the live, but you enjoy the live and you are taking the information, then that's on you. You know, like, listen, we come from a time, right? Well, we was just talking about this the other day when we had got dance back in the day, and DJ used to say, any man in here never climb on the next man back yet, put your hand in the ear, so. Any girl who never rub front with the next girl yet, put your hand in the ear, so. Now, I'm not licking out or dashing fire against a certain community and anybody's sexuality. I'm just telling you that I come from a time period where when them say, all pedophile for dead, gunshot for certain boy from here, touch up the people and picnic. We in at the dance from them time there when we ain't even supposed to go a dance and lick up speaker and talk about bam, 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 bam. So in a real life, that instilling away, we ain't backing you up at all. This is not a fake made-up police report. This is a real police report. The fact that they went through such lengths to take this down off of my channel tells me that somebody out there, notice me never said them enough. So I'm not throwing no accusation to them. Tells me that people are working, actively working to make this story do a reverse so they can sweep this under the rug. Right. SouFlo, I don't like you because I don't like man, but I love and respect your content. LOL. Big mouth Shabba. Say me no love man, so take your eye off of me. I feel your same girl like off of me. I fight with the sweat where you fly off of me. Yeah. So big mouth Shabba, big up yourself, man. Yeah, we gotta talk truth, bro. We have to tell truth. So for the people them who are saying, why are you being so hard on Chrissy? Listen, I was the same person that came in the beginning and said, man, a lot of things can happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things can happen in your household that it will slip by you and you won't know, especially because it's somebody that you trusted so much that it could get past you. Okay, we get that. But once you find out, once your daughter skipped you and went outside, figure school counselor and police, that should be your wake-up call. That should be your, oh no, Ninja, we not tight like that no more. Come out, leave. This is where you should be starting to look out for the welfare of your child. This is where you should be like, don't post no videos with me in them. I don't care if they say you guys should not have any contact with each other. The contact order says no contact with each other, not by phone call, not by texting, not by this, that, and the other. But there is a channel to contact each other. Go through that channel and say, stop posting these videos, these old recorded videos, pre-recorded videos with me and you in them, making people think that my daughter is lying and everything is okay with us, because it's not. We are waiting on the card. This all going on. This is what's happening. They are waiting on the courts. The court is actively right now conducting an investigation, and it's a deep investigation, and it's going to go through their social media stuff, activities, their videos posted past and present, through the people that they know, through them, everybody. I read the details of the type of investigation that they are under right now. Fruits Dummer says his story doesn't make sense. You went to wake her up and then told her to get back in the bed. That make no sense. I frightened him, Ross frightened. Him frightened when the police contact him. Some people get super nervous when police contact them and start questioning them. Him never planned him story proper, so him didn't know what to say. So him just say anything will come to mind, and I'm sure later on him realized say be a foolishness him talk. That's why he got arrested. He got arrested because, forget me and you, he got arrested because the police looked at him like, your shit don't make no sense. Turn around and put your damn hand in them handcuff you. I said this before, right? Check this out. Any door you bust in at your house, first of all, we knock doors because other people in the house, and you don't want to invade their privacy. But sometimes you move real fast and you might forget to knock a door. So you bust a door in your house. Boom, the door bust open. You see something like what he told the police he saw. The little girl up on the floor play with herself. If you bust a door open and you see any kind of nakedness back of the door there, especially knowing what door you just bust open, is an instant registry to your mind. A normal human being, first thing they do, them slam back that same door. You slam the same door back. Me bust door open in my house already, and I'm a boy picnic them. I run from outside. So I'm outside, I cut the lawn or something. I'm running in and I choose the bathroom there. And I run to it and I'm bam and bust the door. The boy in there, sit on pan toilet, but he didn't lock the door. Like him shut the door, but he didn't lock the door. So when I bust the door and I see that, I pull the door right back and I'm like, yo, brother, put a lock on the door, man. That's a normal reaction. Not open door, see child playing with self on floor and talk about, what are you doing? Oh my, get up and get back in the bed. I keep telling people this. It's natural. for teenagers to want to explore their own bodies. This is America. This is not Ross, Jamaica, where any taboo foolishness will fly. When you did around teenage years, at them time that you start feel up your own self. So for the very fact that you caught her doing that, there was nothing to chastise her about. That would have been a personal moment that you saw. Chris Goldfinger asked me about why King mix up like a live Acosio. Never knew you lot have beef. Cause on the follow around fuckery people. To on the follow around fuckery people. That's why and a lot of you love the foolishness. I used to be in the foolishness because them used to carry my name and tell lies about me just so they can get views. So my channel was growing super fast, and a lot of them did the crab in a barrel stuff. If we strike up beef with him behind the scenes, the people will come to our channel that's going to his channel and that's where it comes from. Other than that, we don't know each other. We don't know each other. We don't have no beef. I don't have no beef with that person. I don't know that person to have beef with them. But this is the thing, that strategy they use, right? One bag of friggery and foolishness. And a lot of you love the friggery and foolishness, so they supply a demand. That's what it is. All right, Chris Goldfinger. Charmaine Eubank says she should not have done any more videos with him. They are not telling lies on CMR. He's a dirty person. Listen, even if the videos were pre-recorded, which I think they were, because like I said before, I go to Jamaica and I video extensively when I'm in Jamaica. So sometimes even 2-3 months after I'm back in the States, I still have video footage from Jamaica like I never been to, like I just came back from Jamaica yesterday. So they might have a whole lot of video footage of them together. But the fact that he's using them at a time like this, it's misleading to a lot of people. And what it's telling the people is her daughter lied. Because there are enough dirty, pedophile, Jamaican, nasty people out there who would prefer to believe him than to believe the little girl. I like she tell upon him, man. Right. So Chrissy, being the mother, trying to protect her child, I'm saying she needs to tell that man, don't post no more videos with me and you together. Stop misleading these people, telling these people or giving them the impression that we're good. We can't be good after what just happened. But I see what's going on. And I can now tell you what the plan is. The plan is to smooth all this over. Yeah, that's the plan. To sacrifice that little girl. Remember, me telling you already, for them marriage can't go back to where it was before, Because if me is a man married to a woman who had a child before that is not my child, and that child end up accusing me, carry me gone to police, put me in a handcuff, charge me with lewd and lascivious molestation of a minor, risk me being registered as a sex offender in the state of Florida, me can't just walk back into the house there and talk about, oh, I love you still. Mwah. Hi, daddy is home, and that child still living in that same house there with me. So what's the next lie the child is going to tell on me then? Isn't it going to be worse than the first one? They can't go back again. And I don't believe that that child is lying. They have to go prove to me that that child is lying. Me not explain to nobody about no police report and if a fair use and nothing like that. Enough of them people here, you hear talking all that stuff, they want you to go away with the truth. That's why they talking like that. They want you to go away with the truth. They want you to hide the truth. They want you to stop saying these things about their person or this guy that they like or they support. That's what they want you to do. Yeah.
Yeah, he also corroborated her story.
He corroborated the little girl's story, right? Yeah. He corroborated her story. My wife said he also corroborated her story. And this is how he corroborated her story and got his ass locked up. You see, sometimes, right? Sometimes you got some people who swear they're so smart and they can like talk their way out of anything and outsmart everybody, right? These investigators, they are trained to look for certain things. Okay. First, you say you never went in the room. Then you say you opened the door and saw her on the floor playing with herself. And you just told her to get back in bed. And then you went to go wake the rest of the kids up for school. Well, one of the rest of the kids was sleeping in the bed next to her. Not only that, she said you came in the room, laid her on the floor, took her out of the bed, lay her upon the floor. You knew you had to back that story somehow, so y'all gotta tell the police, no, I didn't take her off the bed, put her on the floor. I opened the door, saw her on the floor. Here goes the floor again. You wasn't that smart. Beverly G says, I said that all the time. The only time I'm going to jail if anyone hurt my kids, and I don't support nothing like that. Yeah, well, what we know, see, what we know is that a lot of our people support stuff like this. A lot of our people support shit like this. Remember this? Remember when I wrote this? It says many Jamaicans, hold on there. This is what it said. This is us. And we have to look into ourselves. Okay? It says many Jamaicans are easily tricked and misled and manipulated. As it pertains to molestation and our children, many Jamaicans prefer to side with the accused than with the accuser. They give the benefit of the doubt to the accused and they ridicule the accuser. Imagine a 13-year-old girl went to her school guidance counselor for help and then to the police with her story of how her mother's husband physically lifted her out of her bed while she was sleeping next to her younger sibling, laid her on the floor, pulled down her pants. Imagine that same 13-year-old girl told the school counselor and the police that her mother, husband, felt her shoulders and her breasts area with his hands before taking her out of the bed, putting her on the floor. Imagine that same 13-year-old girl also told the counselor and the police that this is not the first or the second time that he did that to her. Imagine, he is questioned, he is arrested, he is charged by the law, lewd and lascivious molestation of a minor. And these Jamaican people respond by saying shit like this. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Innocent until proven guilty. Stay strong, bro. We support you. Wow. Just wow. These people have made it clear, right, that they all believe that the 13-year-old girl is lying. These people, they prefer to give the benefit of the doubt to the alleged molester, hoping that he did not do it, instead of giving the benefit of the doubt to the child, that maybe, just maybe, she's telling the truth because she has no reason to lie. This is exactly the reason why many who are molested many molesters are able to go undetected so they can repeat their deeds on others while all the victims feel bullied into silence and become too scared to speak. So when I say I painstakingly go through to deliver what I do, them know why them take down the video. I don't know who take down the video, but the videos that are missing are the video they're missing, which is telling me that something sinister is at hand. Yeah, MJ says the good people get hated the most. Of course. And that's the reason why they don't like the live when they come to it. But you know what our blessing is as good people? Your blessing is this. Them people that can secretly hate you, but they have to smile when they see you in real life. Because the whole of them have to smile when them see me in a real life in person. They smile, and I could read through the smile, and I could tell. Ask wifey. I be saying to wifey, I say, yo, babes, me can tell, say him, I want them when they online, I talk about, fuck you, nigga. Hey, nasty boy, big shit mouth, this, that, and the other. But when you see me in person, right, you have to smile. When you see me in person, you have to act like you like me. You can't act like you about to make me feel threatened. You have to act like you like people like me. When you and how we are righteous soldier. When we walk, you can't do nothing about it. So you're going to watch us become successful right before your eyes. Even though you over there talking about, we support you, we wish you all the best. Them are the people me I talk about. Then they turn off your channel and go, God, I hope his channel get taken down off of YouTube. I hope him house pop down. I hope him life just mash up. I hope him, your bad prayer them can't catch me. Your bad prayer them can't catch me. Yeah, somebody needs to be an advocate for children. And more of us need to be advocates for the friggin' kids. And I'm not siding with no pedo boy or pedo girl. And if a picnic call your name to me, be a side with the picnic until you can prove to me, say, I lie that. You don't go silent. You prove that that's a lie to get my support back. I don't know how nobody else want to do it. But yeah, them people here, why you think a lot of the times we up here doing the show, we doing the show. Like up the live, please. Like up the live, please. Hit the thumbs up. Nobody now hit the thumbs up. They don't like. I don't give a damn, because you still can't stop me. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Good morning.
You can hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, can you hear me still?
Yes, loud and clear now.
Cool. All right, good. What I was gonna say is, as you're talking, I was thinking about Diana. I think you did a story on Diana King, right?
Mm-hmm. Diana King.
Where she cut off her breast.
Yes.
Yeah. You see the level of confusion that you see in Diana King?
Mm-hmm.
She also, as you had said before, came out and said that she was sexually assaulted.
Okay, you missed yesterday then.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Cause man, I said the same thing. I said when you look at Diana King, you see the long-term effects of the damage.
I was just about to touch that.
Yes, of the damage that has been done to when you victimize a friggin' child. Because Diana King said that in Jamaica, growing up, she was raped multiple times.
Okay.
And after that, she wanted nothing to do with the man. So as she grew into a woman, she would naturally, the natural course of life, right? Now you're gonna find a boyfriend and you're gonna date, and hopefully it turns to marriage and you have children. And she said she struggled with that because she didn't want to even, especially a male body part, like below the waist.
Yes.
And that entering her, she had a problem with that.
Right.
And it came from that past experience or the experiences that she had, right? And she's scarred to the point where now she just wants to be the enforcer. She wants to be the one who inflicts. She wants to look like them. I don't want no titties. I don't want no. I want to be a man, right? Because it was a man that caused me this kind of harm, and nothing happened to him, and I'm the one that's traumatized. So maybe if I'm a man,
the psychology. I was just about to say, you see the self-mutilation and the confusion and the torment in her as one human being.
Yes.
When we are busy protecting adults.
Yes.
And leaving the children out for slaughter. Just to let all those know, we live in the generation now of man weird dress. People can't do what them want. So all of you would say all of the gateways are open.
Right.
All of the doors of opportunity to all level of debauchery are open. So when you allow children to be harmed and you leave them out for open, there are various doors that are waiting for them to enter.
Absolutely.
So if we don't fix this, we're going to have a nation of men wearing dress and girls cutting off their breasts.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The thing that you were trying to hide in your house, the whole world is going to come and see. Because we are going to be the mill that is going to be producing our own L and the T and all the rest of them.
Absolutely.
And we will become the ones known as that kind of island. Because this is what you are protecting. The rest of the world will know our dirty business. So you're not hiding it from anybody. But I just wanted to talk about her as an example of the torment. And I was looking at the Chrissy thing, you know, she went live. I said, let me see what I want. My girl acting like ain't nothing. My friend, you wouldn't know nothing going on. She is just talking about bags and the new witch and this and that. And I mean, you would not get the impression that this is somebody whose child has just been molested. And she's devastated as a mother.
By your damn husband.
By your damn husband.
By your damn husband.
Matter of fact, she even have a video with a little girl in it, the little girl that smile. I'm like, I wonder if I real smile, little girl that smile. Or it's come, let's take this picture. You know what I mean? You still have this camera in this little girl face after what she's gone through. It's just like, wow. And the people that are in the comments, oh yes, oh, you're such a great mother. Oh, stay strong. We are a sick ass people.
I'm telling you.
This is not normal. This is some sick shit.
Man, listen, you know what I think? I think after like my grandparents' generation and probably my mom generation, like we just went to friggin' hell in a handbasket. Because back in the day, I know my people, they would call you out, okay? They would, like my grandparents them. My grandparents them are the kind of people like this. You're not coming to their house with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, come sleep in no room in their house. If you weren't legally married, didn't walk down no aisle, these kind of things, right? So they lived a certain kind of principled life and principled way. Everybody got called out. Now, everybody gets praised.
Yes.
Everybody gets praised. And even when you see them doing stuff that's detrimental to the children, stuff that's detrimental to the community, people still big them up and praise them up and talk about God should be the only judge and I'm standing by you. Man, move with all that fake shit, man, and I hate it.
Yes, mind your business and all of that.
Yeah, I hate it. Please call me out if y'all see me way out of pocket like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there flagging like that.
I'm telling you, I always say we dealt with the physical chains, but those mental chains and those spiritual chains, we have not dealt with it. And we out here looking crazy. It's just like you have an animal and you let the animal go and it don't know what to do with itself. It just a buck this and a buck that, it breaking stuff. It's just all, that's how we are. We're just all over the place in everything. Just, there's no standard. There's no little, okay, calm down. Think. Walk careful. You just are bump into everything, just like when you have an animal and you let it go, it just run into everything and just ram itself, next thing you run in the road and get hit. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. So, crazy.
Prime example. But that's what I wanted to pick up, the Diana thing. I didn't see you yesterday, but
yeah,
everybody, when you look at her, I wanted to remember how our culture stay. And our culture produced that.
Yes.
We produced that.
Yes.
But she didn't come out of our mother womb like that. We cultivated it and we supported it and we produced that. She was an innocent little girl.
Exactly.
It's like, this is an innocent little girl.
Exactly. Exactly. Man.
So that's our doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Damn. You know, I seen somebody says, well, Chrissy says she still have bills to pay. Let me show y'all how real I am. I don't want to live no blood. Me don't want to live no fake life. I'm too old to be talking about I want to live a fake life and I got to put on a facade and I have to try to pretend to be this. No, when you sit with me, how way you get, right? The same way you see me, I saw the same way I'll be in your face in real life. I'm such a real person. I go back and look. Well, them take down the video. Them take down the video. But in the same video, you could hear me saying, I know they have bills to pay. Remember when the lady called that said she is a part of a group of 40,000 plus strong, and they are advocates for victims, and they make sure that big brands do not partner with people who are victimizers. So any brand them say that touch, they're moving to that brand, right? What did I say? What was my response? My response was, damn, I can't do that. You know, and I know it sounds bad, but I can't, because my intention is to not to knock food out of people's mouth, because I know they still have bills to pay. I even went as far as to say, if CMR goes to court and he's found guilty, he will still have to pay Ross-Clad child support. Listen, the state of Florida, I can't speak for any other state. The state of Florida does not F around when it comes to certain things. And they don't give a damn if you hurting over here or hurting over there. Police will come pick you up every month. Your driver license will get suspended every month if you can't pay them child support payment there, right? So he's still gonna have to pay child support payment, but start creating some different Ross-Clad content and stop putting up the content that you're putting up with you and that woman like say everything is okay. You're trying to mislead people. And I don't want the little girl's story to be swept under the rug, right? I don't want her story to be swept under the rug. Not only that, her mama, I said her mom can grow her brand from this, but it depends on what road she takes. Didn't I say all that? So this ain't no hating on them, want what they're building to tear down. I hate to be the one, but who's speaking about the child? People worried about them car, them house, them name brand bag and wig and makeup and this, and nobody now worried about the girl, the 13-year-old girl. She's friggin' 13. Ain't nobody worried about her. Nobody is saying so wanting to fear her future, what it all look like. Nobody is saying, damn, if she telling the truth, boy, she gonna have to be living back in that house with that same man. Nobody is saying, damn, can't her mama fix this a certain way? I even went as far as to lend my words to Chrissy. Spoke directly into my camera. I ain't never spoke to Chrissy a day in my life. I went as far as to say this is how she could do it, right? Yeah, so this is not no tear down nothing. And just for her, I'll repeat it again. Chrissy, you can't listen, Chrissy, you might be under stress and duress. You might even be afraid of that man that you with. Hell, you might even be in a place where you, the victim, feel like you're sorry for your victimizer because your victimizer has done some good things for you. Change your lifestyle. And now you feel like you owe with your life. Well, lady, listen to me. You don't owe nobody nothing with your life. That's why I'm not too like people do nothing for me, no man. Cause if me have to go pay you with my life, just leave me alone. Let me figure it out another way. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'll make sure you know I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. I'll thank you a lot. I'll be good. But don't ask me to sacrifice my life because you you filed for me to come a foreign from Jamaica and through me did their Jamaican life did rough. And now me there foreign, I live in a big house and drive luxury car and I make some money. Cause if you never save me, so I'm gonna sacrifice one of my kids. Oh hell no. Listen, Chrissy. Listen. You could turn this is your story to write. Okay? You're the main character in this story right now. This is your story to write. And I'm telling you right now, this you know how they say the darkest part of the night happens right before daylight breaks? This is your darkest part of night happening, right? Daylight break for you could mean your brand could shoot through the friggin' stratosphere right now. You could unlock a new level right now. You can have viewers, subscribers, likes, money like you've never had before right now. If you handle this situation right. If you handle this situation wrong and try to do it on the back of that little girl, God is going to punish you. And everything that you try to save right now, you're going to end up losing all of it. Remember, I'm telling you that. Remember, I'm telling you this. If you try to sacrifice that little girl to build, God is going to punish you and you're going to lose everything that you're trying to save. There's a way for you to do this right now. Save your friggin' daughter. She didn't bypass you and go outside your house and go to school and go to police and put your husband in handcuffs and all that for nothing. It wasn't a mistake. She wasn't misunderstanding nothing. Y'all trying to tell a story that some of us ain't buying. I'm going to walk you through his charges in a minute. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. I just wanted to find out something because I was watching a video with Chrissy yesterday. And Chrissy clearly said that her older daughter slept in the room by herself. So why was a camera was in the room then?
Well, the police report clearly says the little girl, the 13-year-old girl, said that her younger sibling was in the bed with her when he came into the room and tiptoed and lifted her off the bed and laid her on the floor.
Exactly. So basically she was afraid why that child sleep with her in the room. But then also, why was a camera in the room if that was her only person for the room?
You know what, my sister?
Clearly somebody's watching her.
Thank you. And you know what? Is the 1 million Ross red flags, pardon my language. It's the 1 million red flags that are flying throughout this whole story that these people are looking like, oh, I don't see that one. No, I don't see that one either. It's the 1 million red flags for me. That's flying through this whole story.
And did you also see the bicycle brand that he was advertising? Also, did you see that he has to take down that video?
Really?
Look at his channel. He has to remove it.
This is the beginning.
It was reported.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling Chrissy right now, right?
I sent you something, so you should have got it.
Okay. Were you the one that sent the stuff about her sister?
Yes, reported the bicycle. Yes, and I told them it was affecting me. So they removed it and tell him that he can't post it. They removed his contract.
No, somebody sent me one about her sister and her sister's husband and sent me videos and stuff. That wasn't you.
Okay, no. So go back on this one. I looked at it.
Oh, you sent it through WhatsApp?
Yes, I sent it.
Yeah, I don't be checking my WhatsApp like that because it's so crowded. Like literally hundreds of people send me stuff per day.
Okay, so you can take a look at it on this call and see the report that I reported it, and he had to remove the bicycle. So they take away his contract for the bicycle.
Wow, you see?
Yes, so it is there. You can read it out as well.
Okay.
I'll double send it right now for you to read it out.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up and see.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much, SouFLo.
I appreciate you.
All right, cool.
Let me see. Let me see if I could open it up and read it. Listen, this is what I'm telling Chrissy. You see, this is the beginning of that fall that I'm talking about, and you don't want the whole fall because you're still gonna have bills to pay. You're still gonna have children to take care of. Okay, it's right here. Let me see. Let me see right here. Okay. SouFLo, please take a look at this email I got back from Jasion Bike that CMR was promoting. All right, let me download it to the phone, open it up so I can read it. It's sick to my stomach to see that Chrissy and CMR are doing to those girls. Okay, let me see. Bam. So she said that CMR did a video, right, where he was unboxing a bike. And you know, this is when you work with different big companies and they send you stuff to unbox and they pay you money to like, or you can keep the products and these kind of things. A lot of people get nice stuff this way and they got it for free. If you try to buy it, it's like, what, $1,500, $2,500, $700, however much it may cost. A lot of the times too, they split you a check, right? Okay, depending on what your platform is about and all that. He was unboxing a bike. This is the bike. These are people who are against what is going on with him and the fact that Chrissy is not speaking out for her daughter. She said, please take a look. This is the response after contacting the company that owns the bike. Dear customer, thank you for contacting us. This is Lethe or Lethe from Jason official website customer service. We deeply regret and apologize for the negative impact of this incident that caused you to be disturbed or that caused you to distrust our brand. Please rest assured that after we have learned about this, the company immediately sent an emergency termination email to other parties and will never reach any cooperation with those other parties again. We promise to investigate carefully when cooperating with others in the future to avoid sending such a situation again. At the same time, we are very careful for our supervision of our brand. We wish you a good day. Thank you and best regards. And this is Jason from customer service, team leader Lethe. All right. And it works just like that. So like I was saying to Chrissy, one more time, I'm not trying to take away nobody's food. I'm not even trying to take away CMR's food if he's guilty. Yeah. But stop showing the misleading videos, because then what you're doing is, listen, man, I like people who one time them guilty, you see? Them say, Ross, man, me guilty. Me get catch. Shit. I'm sorry. Me need help. I would respect you to the ground you walk on. But you see, when you're going to try to fix up the something to make it look like all this is a mistake, they telling lies on me. The police report is a lie. The police them make stuff up. The courtroom I was standing in is not real. It was all a prank. See there, me and Chrissy good. You're saucy, you're saucy. You see, when you do that, you're invalidating the reality of that 13-year-old girl who felt so pressured and pressed that she had to go outside. Do you know how hard, the whole of we grew up with Jamaican parents, most of us, right? Do you know how hard it is to bypass your Jamaican parents and go to school, go talk to counselor, knowing it's a counselor, go call police, and then you have to sit with police and tell them the same story? The little girl never, when police come, she didn't say, okay, I'm not telling. She said, I'm telling the same raw story because I just want him to stop. She realized what you're doing is inappropriate and she wants you to stop. I want an adult to tell him to stop. She wanted somebody to hear her, Nans. Yeah. Imagine that we are not seeing. I'm sure that child will be sent away, says Jen Jones. Yeah. As far as I was told with Mr. Vegas, I don't know the story, but I was told that Mr. Vegas was backing him until and he lied to Mr. Vegas and said it wasn't his daughter, it was a sleepover they had, and somebody's child, one of the child that slept over, told a lie on him, but it will all be cleared up soon or something like that. I guess in the member said this is the United States of America and not Jamaica. See, in Jamaica, you can't see into the courthouse, right? So them hide the big pedophile them in Jamaica. I have a story coming up, by the way, about a pastor who did something in Jamaica and ran away to the US and then filed for asylum here. Stay tuned to that for that story. It will be posted probably by tomorrow morning because I have one more video to post today and I don't want to bog the channel down. But by tomorrow morning, I'll post it. But this is how they hide these people, right? And pretend to them never do nothing. Yeah. Save your child, Chrissy. Save your damn child. That poor child went beyond you. If one of my children went outside of my home and told stuff like that to police and guidance counselor and everybody else, and then have them come to my house and arrest my spouse, I would feel ashamed. I would feel let down. I would feel like I wasn't doing my fatherly duties, my parental duties. I would feel like I failed my child, like I failed to protect my child, like I'm putting other things over my child's best interest. How you not exercise none of these things, or you're not showing any of these things? Or no, really just I kick the ball going down the street like everything all right. Yeah, and the people who support them, man, I can't say it enough. I some big dummy that they really literally will look past everything you show them. Stop calling the man name, man. Stop make up stuff on him, man. Innocent till proven guilty. This is not a murder case where we have to prove so you were at the scene of the murder. This is a 13-year-old who is intelligent, who is brave, who told her story to save herself, knowing the consequences. You think she don't know? She knew. She knew that this was going to mash up our family. She knew that that's not her daddy. She knew that probably her siblings are going to be looking at her like, that ain't your daddy. Now I don't have my daddy because of you. She knew. She knew that her damn mama is going to be looking at her like, can't stand you sometime. Because you mash up my marriage. Because you have everybody that talk about me, messing up my brand, messing up my money. She knew. She knew all of this was coming. And still she did not back down. That poor child ain't got no reason to lie, man. That child ain't got no damn reason to lie. RR123 say he texted Mr. Vegas and said the police can come look at his phone. Yeah, okay. Right. When the red flags in this damn story, the little girl tell them, say, this is before they got in contact with him. There's a camera in her room, but it don't record. I mean, it don't keep footage. You know how long she must have been thinking about that shit? You think she's stupid? You know how long she must have been saying, why they put a camera in my room and it don't record? So if this man do something to me, nobody will know because the camera don't record. Why would she tell the police them that? Camera in our room, but it don't record. And you can access the camera by an app on my mama phone. But I think he got access to it too. This is the police, that's in the police report. I want each and every one of you as a friggin' adult to put yourself in this. Go back to being 13 right now. I want each one of you to go back to being 13 right now. You not asking why the hell they got a camera in your bedroom? Go back to being 13 right now. Your mama is with a man that is not your daddy. Go back to being 13 right now in your mind. You know there's a camera in your room. You know the camera don't friggin' keep footage. So the camera did if it do what? If it fool my mother. Then it's funny how that was on the first. She told them that. They didn't get in touch with him until the second. On the second, when he's being questioned by the police, him said, oh, you could go look at the camera. It'll show you that I didn't do anything. You was a wicked Ross because you know so the camera don't hold footage. So why you telling the police about you could go look at the camera because you know the camera will show you I didn't do anything. You see what I'm saying? Man, correct me if I'm wrong, man. But this brother has struck me like somebody who you were planning and working and planning and working on how to get what you wanted from that girl. Yeah. You were on your way. She saved her friggin' self. Hey, a round of rascalot applause for that little girl. Because you know how much picnic afraid and buckle under pressure and lay down there and take big man climb on them. I never said nothing. I know them traumatized for life. That little girl there, she saw it coming, boy. She saw that shit coming and she knew the next time he do this, It's going to be something further. She said, I got to do something about this. I don't give a damn if my mama going to have to leave her husband. I don't give a damn if my siblings are going to be mad because their daddy can't live with us no more. I don't give a damn if their money is going to get messed up. I know they're on camera all the time. I don't give a damn if she didn't give a damn. She wanted to save herself. Yeah. Round of applause for that little brave ass girl. Yes. You frigga, yo. That nigga was well on his way. He thought he had this in the bag. Yeah. But tell the police, but you can go look at the camera. You will see I didn't do anything. I told my audience before. I reached out to the police department for the arrest video. They said they can't release that arrest video yet. But they will leave my request open until a certain date, which is in the future. I won't speak about that too much anymore. However, I can get the arrest video. I wanted the questioning video because the police officer in the report said his issued body camera was on and recording the entire time Cushing was being interrogated, asked about what happened and his response. I want to see him body language. I want to see him facial expressions and all that. They said I can get the arrest video. I said, I don't know if I really want the arrest video because we all know he was arrested. Your report says he was arrested without incident, and then you took him to point A, and then you took him to point B. But now I'm thinking, I want the arrest video too. I want the arrest video too. Since y'all gonna play games, right? And since y'all gonna want to like start taking down people's videos, I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying somebody out there did it because I find it funny that these are the videos that disappeared off my channel. Okay, let me help y'all be super transparent then. Let me help y'all be super transparent. I want to see the damn little girl be somewhere safe, away from somebody who she said did that shit to her. If that's what you did, you should never be back in that friggin' house with them kids again. Matter of fact, I'm looking at you strange as shit because now I'm thinking there are 4 little girls in that house. I wonder if this is where you got my mind at. This I wish part my mind at. I wonder if. Hey man, let me tell y'all something, right? I'm in a business boy who don't like me. I'm a father of 6. Whole heap of gun around here, whole heap of shot to share, and I ain't playing with none of my kids. Somebody gotta stand up for that child. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Not so bad.
All right, talk to me now.
I'm asking for you.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. What I am saying, some people claim to say that that little girl and her mother don't have any relationship. But God worked it out in a way that, because if she did tell her mother something like that, her mother would sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the vibe I'm getting now.
God worked it out. God worked it out in mischievous way that it to stop. Because anyhow that mother did hear, nobody would ever have the least idea.
Okay, let me broaden your horizons a little bit. I want you to think outside of the box what them put you in, all right? Imagine this. Imagine this happened already. And she tell her mother already. But because she don't want her mother get in trouble with the police, she not tell the police that she tell her mother already. Imagine it happened before and she told her mom already and her mom didn't do nothing. And that's why this time she decides, say, I'm going to somebody else. I'm going to the police. I'm going to school. Imagine if that's the real truth.
Guess what happened? When I'm starting to watch the videos, and the video of the birthday, that was when I said this boy should go behind the bars.
I don't know, boy, that is a man. Is a big tough kin man.
Because if you notice that birthday video, oh my God, it could tell it everything. That birthday video could tell everything.
You know, I've heard a lot of people say that, and I still haven't watched it. Somebody send me
guess what
somebody
happened?
send me a specific clip.
Guess what?
Hold on there. Somebody sent me a specific clip that was about 30 seconds to a minute long. And it was creepy to watch that part. And I can describe everything I saw in there still, even though I haven't watched it again. So if you watch the whole video and you say creepy like everybody else, then I believe you.
Guess what happened? Guess what happened? That video. And even if he went into his daughter room, because when I see a stepdaughter, me call him his daughter. And you see she sit down on the floor doing whatever. The first person you should go and tell is her mommy.
Exactly. Another big red flag out of the 400 red flag them in this whole statement.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
You go and tell her mommy. You can't hide that.
That is why the people who are saying big up to them and people what God has put together, no man put asunder, and I hope in a marriage work out and all these things, and he who is without sin cast the first stone. I look at all of them people there, you see, like you, I wouldn't want you nowhere near none of my kids, because you tell me exactly what we need to know already, just by what you supported.
And as I said before, that the mother is a big problem too. Big problem. Big problem, because it's all about vanity, it's all about the money, it's all about the hype, it's all about everything. So that shouldn't sweep under the rug.
The crazy thing about that, the crazy thing about that is I know people who are all about that too, and them still all about their children. So there is something wrong with you, because you can be all about the money. Hey, we can't live a good life without money, you know. And we can live a nice lifestyle and enjoy nice things without money. So if you're all about the money and all about building a business, and you're a focused person to me, you're a go-getter to me, you're a motivated individual to me, and you can still be super protective of your children. But the after actions shows me different in this story right here. The after actions of the mom is showing me a whole different vibe right here.
It's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Very sad. And as what you said earlier on, that home cannot be the same. If the man said it is a lie, that home will never be the same again, because every look on that daughter.
Right.
Things going to come across him. So that home will never be the same.
Never be the same.
Never be the same. Never be the same.
Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's keep that little girl in our prayers, okay? And let's hope that she end up in a place that is safe for her to grow naturally. Because she's only 13, so she have the next 5 years of growing to go before she's at least considered an adult in the United States of America. These are critical years in her life. So let's keep her in our prayers, and let's hope things work out for the best for her. That's what I'm going to leave you
with. And again, why camera in the house and it's not recording?
We'll ask the same questions. We're asking the same questions. Yeah, and I'm glad we're asking the same questions, because it shows the public that any well-thinking person would ask this.
A closed door, you don't supposed to, if you knock, knock. Nothing, no to knock. You're supposed to get you're supposed to get okay to come in.
Yes.
You don't close door, you don't open closed door and be there.
Another red flag in the story. Yeah. All right, my friend.
Okay, SouFlo.
Manners and respect here.
Good.
Yeah. Listen. And she's a teenager. Listen to me now. Me tell the people I'm already. Me have a 10-year-old daughter. My daughter lives at her mama. And she's here also. So she have 2 houses. And she have 2 rooms. One her mother yard, one my yard. When my daughter is here, when she goes in the room at 10, when she goes in the room and she closes her door, I don't touch that door. Even the way I was raised, you think say me could have back talk Miss Ruby and Mass Clevey, them 2 people here, so? Them would have boxed you till you swallow every teeth in your mouth. My daughter is 10, being raised in America. Sometimes I say stuff to her and she throw her little attitude and whatever. I'm gone in her room and bam, slam door. The only thing we can do most time is just look up and say, Jesus Christ, have mercy. God, just give me the strength. Give me strength. Don't make me like have one snap moment where the things that were done while I was growing up, me go try to do them things that with me youth. I have to look at it a different way as a parent. Like, you know what? Give her a moment. Now, I have been in her room. Boom, 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 boom. What? She answer. Because she just slammed door in my face, right? And I still knock. Boom, 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 boom. What? I said, Nika, open the door. She said, come in. I go in. I said, let me tell you something. You don't walk off and slam no doors in my house when I speak to you. You're only 10 years old. If you're doing that now, what? You're going to be fighting me when you're 17 or 18? You know what I say? We'll try to have them the kind of conversation there. But put a camera in our room and push door because you are my house and me are the big somebody in and me pay the bills. No. People, grown-ass people be using that stuff to enhance them freakiness, them dirty nastiness. Yes, I'm here. Some people are talking about you don't do it. Some people were raised a different way. Like me say one woman, I try back up CMR, I talk about some people were raised a different way. And you know, you open every door in your house, you don't knock. May I say which house you raised in or which culture that is. Because that's not a baby, that's a grown man. Regardless if you could have been raised in a house where never have no door and whole heap of room. A grown man. So him know different. There's a teenage girl in your house. You're knocking the grass door every time. And you're waiting to hear her say, yes, come in. Or something. Nobody can talk to me like all the way I eat that. Because I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. Not sorry. You can't get me to drink it. What they selling, I'm not buying. Trying to cover up, and it not work, brother. It not work. So again, Chrissy, you have this man out there still putting up videos. Everybody I watch the video of them. Everybody I see the video of them. Everybody is saying, they're back together. They're back together. Damn, things are working out for them. Oh, so I lie them other people that tell upon them. Okay, I'm here to let y'all know it's not a lie. And I'm saying the way how that video mysteriously disappeared off of my channel, and YouTube administration don't know how it left my channel. They're going through great lengths, man. Then I go through great lengths to cover up. I feel bad for the little girl because I just feel like her story is not going to be told. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing?
Oh boy, may I wait on the video too? But I have to come in now and tell you a thing or two.
Talk to him.
You don't need to knock the door if you have access to seeing what's in the room. So all those red flags show me saying, you don't need to knock the door. But I saw a particular video. And on that video, the child was removing his hands from her body, from her left shoulder with her left hand. That one was the one which triggered me. And it took me a while. Many times I've called you on this topic a few times, and I'll wait for the video to you.
Right.
But I want to tell you something real personal. Remember one time I tell you, say, you know, I'm a man left with a woman and you don't care what they go on with the family because you leave the home empty. And the people who come in and do these things, they profile the women. They look for single mothers.
Right.
A lot of times.
Right.
It's one of the main things that they do. And if the father is in the child life, they will try to get the father out of the child life with all kind of devious methods. And when they get the father out of the child life, then at the end of the day, you know, they have free room to do what they want to do.
Yes.
You know what I talk to you, not true?
Yes, one.
And with my profile and my background, what I'm going to tell you, it will shake you up. I was on tour 2001, the European tour. Came back in August, and the godfather of my child turned to me and said to me, you need to keep a close eye on your daughter. And I said, excuse me? He said, yes, because the man with whom the mother is living just escalated our telephone costs by downloading thousands of JPEG pictures costing about 1,000 euros at the time. And the mother knew about it, and she was also paying for it. And there was an incident in 1999. Then I was with my daughter in Jamaica. My daughter was a child at the time. And the boyfriend had bought, somebody sent him videos on CD into her home. He's not living there now. He's living across the road. But he allowed them to send him this pornographic material in our home with 3 girls in the live. Because nobody now look on it. And then the mother find him. And she brought the CD, and then she got to police. Now they were able to find the person who do it, you know, but they didn't want to find out who. Because you have judges in them countries, yeah, and elsewhere, them things that they go on the roads. You understand me? That's why sometimes a judge can say, oh, that charge is not so bad, you can get bail. Them thing you tell about the mindset of the judges. Go and continue fast and tell you what happened. It's like someone run to the police, and the brother said to me, said, if we run to the police, make the mother aware of what they want. But I said, but you say she aware of what they want, but I said, go to she. Run to 3 organizations. But our organization only deal with women and children. Me as a man, I'm not allowed to be on the property. So while I have to go there after 6:30 in the evening when all women are gone, I pay a traumatized woman got that place, you know. The man beat them to the man kind of sitting. So they made a provision that me as a man could have come in, because normally no man no come in them, I kind of sit near to them. And then say, you have to carry this to the police because the mother not cooperate with you, and the mother has a lot of power in this country. Go to the police 2 o'clock on Tuesday, make the statement, sign the statement. The policeman said, he can't do nothing until he see the mother. If me and him and the mother can have a talk and tell themselves, I'm going to take the statement, no problem. Make an appointment with him to meet him at 4 o'clock on Thursday. After that, 2 days later, when I go there, the man tell me, say, him talk to the mother. I said, no, what can I talk to the mother? Me say, I tell yourself, go pick up the computer because certain things are on the computer and all them things there. And I tell him exactly where to go pick up why now. And the man started telling me, say, boy, be careful that not destroy them reputation and they can't sue me. I said, make them sue me. When me done and reach back in my yard, I get a call from a virgin girlfriend that tell me, say, woman in the yard today. I don't know, the man who was there, pick me, we call it godfather. The female girlfriend called me and said, you woman in there today. I said, what should I do? And so my husband wasn't here, but him get one assistant to delete her computer. Imagine while me and she at the police station, she have somebody at the delete computer. Anyway, I carry her to the court. The judge gave me a date to make a long story short. And the judge who got it, he get too hot for him and pass it to another judge. And the judge turned it down. And then I went to the high court with it. And I went to the even higher court with it. Cost me 21,000, nearly mad SouFLo. But you know, in time, you know, so them people are some dangerous people. One day, the mother family said they wants to go and talk to me because the thing I get really serious now. Because everybody known and who not prominent, rich, I'm not rich, I'm a Jamaican, but in this situation now, I fight for my pitney. And I be careful that I not kill the brother. But see, they want to set me up now. Me and she sit down for a meeting, and you know, who after me and she in the meeting, 45 minutes, you know, who walk out of the bath, out of the come from the bathroom, the bedroom, could have killed me. Now the brother, just grab out some, just run to the kitchen and grab some knife and some sitting, you know, fork and everything, and start putting some stuff on him and SouFLo. And yeah, because a long time I hold him, I'm not expecting him to go in the house at the store, me and she has said. I said she has set me up. And I know you can't go to the police, go report it, nothing can come out of it, you know, SouFLo.
So she didn't know though?
Of course she didn't know, me try to point it out to yourself.
Right, she was
women
obviously
do some dangerous. I'm not sure one wicked cat she drop on me. In this country, you as a father who is not married to the mother, the minute the man married to the woman while the court case are going, right. I am not a disturbing factor, you know. Because this country, they protect man, wife, and child. So you, the papa who name marry the woman in the first place, you give this man who come in the chance now to marry she and get a, you call that a checkmate. If you look fine there, I call it a checkmate. You have to play a check as you play chess. You find yourself in a checkmate position. That's where it is. So me now, the father now, is a coup d'etat which happened right there. Because you're the father. Of course, you can see a child, you can pay for your child. But this guy now could have picked up my rascal like that from kindergarten. You nearly get SouFLo, me never have on the head. You know who you're talking about. But you don't know me in this one. Me carry on going away from 2001 and I carry him in a fight one. Cost me a whole for money to get
hold on
shit
there.
done.
Hold on
and
there.
mentally parents don't get over these things.
Hold on there. Mimi, or because you threatened Chrissy if she didn't talk to you. Lots of different potential reasons for this happening to you. Mimi, who are you addressing? Who are you addressing, Mimi? I need this person to answer me. Everything stop till this person answer. I need this person to answer me. So Mimi, I type slow now. Mimi, nobody, everything stops till you answer. You said, or because you threatened Chrissy if she didn't talk to you. Lots of different potential reasons for this happening to you. And I'm wondering, who are you addressing? Your videos are your business assets. You should be saving them outside of YouTube. Told you that before. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Mimi. So Mimi I address. Now let me do something with Mimi real quick, right? All right. We have to attend to this here. Not to cut your story off, but I gotta attend to this right here. All right, my brother.
Yeah, man. I know what you said. The say just keep the way I do because you're the point.
All right,
from experience, me I tell you, say you're the point.
All right, manners. All right. Let's address Mimi real quick, right? Let's go right here. I don't want you, so let's do this. Boom. All right, and just like that, Mimi is out of here. First of all, right, I never threatened Chrissy, not one time. So for you to leave a comment in here talking about maybe because you threatened her because she wouldn't talk to you, me never want to talk to her. I told y'all I would reach out to her, right? And then I said, you know what? I'm not reaching out to her, and I never did. So I never want to talk to her. I'm watching the whole thing unfold like everybody else. I do what's called commentary. So I'm observing and I'm reporting what I have observed. That's it. Don't come over here with your false assumptions and your foolishness and talk about you told me to save videos outside of YouTube. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I didn't save the video, obviously. The video disappeared from my channel, which is funny, but okay. But I don't want to hear nothing from you now. Start fix up your talk. You just accused me of threatening her, and I caught that. You see, while I'm taking a phone call, right, I'm usually not really paying attention to the chat because I'm taking a phone call. But for some reason, I just look over here so and I see maybe because you threatened Chrissy. And so I had to pause the chat to figure out who are you talking to about threatening anybody. My audience live enough. My audience is here enough. And most of the people here been here. You have never heard me threaten anybody. I don't threaten people and I don't need to threaten people. What would I be threatening Chrissy for? I don't even understand how that come in. You see how people wicked do. Me over here, I try to give good advice to Chrissy through this camera right here in front of everybody. I'm trying to give good advice to her so to help her so she can save her brand and our money and still be able to look after her children and look like she's a good caring mom about her child's welfare. That's what I'm over here doing. And I get accused of threatening her. I don't think that's Chrissy, because if that's Chrissy, Chrissy would have to be brave enough to come tell people, say me threaten her. And then she would have to prove that I threatened her. Me not threaten nobody. There's nothing in this for me to threaten anybody for. I'm trying to help. I'm super concerned about that little girl and the fact that she is back in the house. Let me tell you, right? I am super concerned about the fact that she is back in the house with a mother who acts like nothing happened. That's what the fuck I'm concerned about. She is back in the house with a mother who acts like nothing happened. She's back in the house with a mother who looks like she is helping the accused to smooth everything over and to create a narrative to their people, viewers, subscribers, whoever, that nothing really happened. That's what I'm concerned about. Because if that's what they're truly doing, then that little girl is still in danger. Right. That's what I'm concerned about. Yes, Nance, she's looking like an enabler right now. And I've told you before, for the people who are way slow, we have attorneys that tune in here, that sit and watch the whole thing. I'm not telling this woman to do nothing that is going to put her in trouble. I know some of you are like, well, maybe her lawyer told her not to say anything. Your lawyer can't tell you not to say anything, and you can still say something and don't say nothing. I don't know how else to put that to you. You could sit, you coming out to say, my daughter told a story to the police and to her school, and now my house is in shambles. I'm hurt because I believe my daughter, and I can't believe that my husband did that, but I believe my daughter. So now we're waiting for the police report. We're waiting for the law to take its course. We're waiting for everything else to unfold. And that's where we're at with it. I left it right there. So that's it. How is that going to hurt you later? My daughter told, we all know your daughter went to the police. It's a friggin' police report. That's public property. Oh, I have all the other stuff. How do I know that your husband boxed you upon your jaw multiple times? That you all were arguing in 2021, and you were arguing with him about money to pay the bills, and that y'all share an account, and you couldn't get access to the account to get the money to pay the bills, and you and him was arguing about it all week, and then it turned into a physical altercation. How would I know all that? Because the state of Florida gives all that to the public. It's not because I went somewhere and broke in at them house and dig up some paper. I'm going to tell them this. It's public friggin' information. It's public information. It's not private. So you can surely come out, because the police report out there, we know what your daughter told the police. We know what your daughter told her school counselors. So you can surely come out and say, look, at this I go on. I'm not like me in a shock. Because he cheat on me already, blah, blah, blah. But me never think him would have do this. And I believe my daughter. And my daughter is my priority. Cut. That's it. That's all you have to come out and say. And everybody starts riding with you. Real people will start riding with you. You see, some people, right, when they be doing some things, they be thinking that the crowd that's behind them are real supporters. Them are not no real supporter, my friend. Let me tell you something. I've seen this all the time. People put batteries in people's back. People encourage them to do friggin' foolishness or to handle stuff the wrong way. And they think, I got supporters, so I'm going to keep doing this friggin' foolishness. And anytime it rotted crash, they watch everybody disappear quickly. Scatter like roach, gone left you. She can have people around her right now who are real people who gonna ride with her. If our brand lasts 30 years from now and them still alive, them would have dead there support the brand. Because if she came out and said, my daughter is my #1 priority, and what she said, I believe her. She doesn't have any reason to lie. So right now, people bear with me because I'm in shock, because it's whom it is in love with and married to, and I can't believe say this happened. Let the course run, let it run its course. It's under investigation. That's all you have to say. You don't have to say much more. And none of that can incriminate you. But if you said that now, it could incriminate your man. But it look like you try to save the man. Oh, somebody afraid to talk. I'm not afraid to talk. It look like you try to save the man, my girl. Yeah. Claudette says she don't have that level of intelligence. I don't know. People like play dumb when it's convenient. You know, like them Spanish people there, where them speak English all along until them get in a trouble. Yo no hablo español. No, no. Yo no comprende. No. I don't know. No. But all along them did I speak English just fine though. Yeah, everybody play dumb when it's convenient. Should not have the level of intelligence that, you know what's crazy? What's crazy is how we will draw down 1 million excuses. Forget them. Everybody I draw 1 million excuses to give CMR for justify for himself. Everybody I draw 1 million excuses to give Chrissy for justify for herself. If that, yo, my wife already said, she was like, Mr. Babe, if this did happen, right, with me and you, and then our daughter said that, she was like, first of all, you now put up no video with me in it no more. And we don't live in the same house no more. My child not being around you no more. And we don't, me and you now have no contact, no nothing. And yeah, it's about her child, and the priority is the child and the child well-being. Not second guessing. I wonder if she'll lie. What reason the child have to lie? And next time the same man will tell the world and the police how the little girl is intelligent and she is well articulate and she this and she that. When them find out where the little girl tell them say, oh, she's a liar. Yes, she lie all the time, because one time, you know, she did tell the police say she never see me, her mother lick me, but she see me lick her mother. And matter of fact, me even tell a family member say me scared say one day she go tell lie upon me. Right. The same child you said earlier in the police report, she's non-problematic. She don't give no problems. She is very intelligent. She's a well-behaved child. After you find out where them have by you, yeah, she's a liar. She's a liar. She tell lie upon me already. Yeah, she lie. I even told a family member, I'm scared that one day she's gonna tell lies on me. That's why them handcuff you, my guy. That's why them handcuff you. Yeah. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain at all.
All I wanted to say is to continue advocating for Jamaican children overall.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, because I'm watching, and I was a victim myself, and I can tell you, when I heard a statement from the girl, I knew he did that to her. The statement alone.
The statement alone. Absolutely.
So for grown adults and the worst women are sitting and still supporting these people. I will never understand that.
I can't tell you how much it disturbs me as a man to see that it's a lot of women that are saying the things that they're saying, like the little girl is lying. Like the lady that said, "Me believe the first part of our story, but I don't believe that it happened multiple times, and I don't believe the last part of our story either." And I'm like, as a woman, you said that? You really said that?
Yeah. You know what? The women are disappointing to me, personally. I'm a mother, and I can tell you, my father is big in Jamaica, right? He has never met any of my kids because my father is a pedophile. I have over 20 siblings, and I can tell you, if you check the age of their mothers when my father raped them, these kids, you would see that they're kids, but my father is protected.
Wow.
Right? He tried it on me, and I stayed in that household.
Your own father tried it on you?
Oh, yes. And
wow.
I have my uncle is a doctor, and my uncle helps my father get rid of pregnancies all the time.
Wow.
A lot of my family, because some of them feel and they did nothing to shelter myself or the girls that you raped. Sorry to be using that word, but that's what it is. Right? And my siblings and myself we're trying to work a way to get him arrested. Because till this day he's not stopping. So this topic is deep and it means a lot to me. And I despise going into your comment section and seeing women and there's some men in there. It doesn't hurt when it comes to the men, it hurts when it comes to the women who are sitting there, and you can see that they're supporting this man.
Right.
And imagine, all I think about, what if your grandchild, your grandchildren come to you, or your children come to you? Those same women will support those nasty men. That's all I think about. I always tell people in my life, watch when topics like these come up, listen to how people respond. Right. And with that, never allow your kids around them.
Absolutely. Exactly. Which is what I said earlier. A lot of these people just show me I would never put my children around you because I know exactly who you are or what you support.
Who you are.
Yeah, and what you would allow to happen to them. Yeah.
Yes. They will never stand, they will never advocate for a child, they'll never support that child because they themselves have some form of weird connection to these. Anyways, I don't want to get too emotional on here.
Right.
But all I need to say, continue what you're doing. Continue what you're doing.
All right, my sister, and I pray nothing but healing over your life, and may you continue to blossom in life. Yes?
Thank you so much, and I can tell you I am healed significantly. My siblings and I, we are one. We try to protect each other as much as possible. We have lots of conversations surrounding these topics.
Good. Good.
So I thank you. I find it continuous discussing this because Christine should not get away with this.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Someone just raised an interest. Lala says someone just raised an interesting point and says that what if Chrissy was the one whom had the camera installed, in the little girl's room, perhaps after the little girl told her, so she could catch CMR in the action? My answer to that is this: she would have made sure the camera was recording and backing up footage if that was the case. Yeah, remember the camera don't hold no footage, so it can't be that. The camera does not hold backup footage, so it cannot be that. That's in the police report. You have to ask yourself why the hell they put a camera in the little girl's room that does not hold footage. So you can't give Chrissy a pass by saying maybe she put it in there to hold. The little girl told the police that she thinks that he has access to that too. That means she knows that, or she has a good idea that he's probably watching me through this camera. Why else would she put that in the police report? She said her mama got access to it on her phone, but I think he got access to it too. That's a part of the police report. Yeah. So no, it wasn't her trying to catch him after her daughter told her, and she would have made sure that it was backing up footage. First of all, right, I would ask my woman, why you want me put why we got a camera in her room? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Big up to Wifey. I just call Wifey for your number.
Oh,
me and Wifey come from the same place, right? In West.
See.
I'm calling you right now, my shit. This thing is so triggering. Me go through the same thing from I was 9 years old. With family, my stepfather. And it was the same thing when I tell my mother, and she believed the nigga over me.
Wow.
And let me tell you, SouFLo, I'm a 30-year-old now. I've been through hell, I'm back. And I have a daughter now where I tell myself that if I even want to touch her, and she tell me, I'm going to believe her. Because she not been through nothing and think, oh, mommy don't believe me.
So them never believe you when you did not tell?
Nobody believes. When me tell your cousin, stepfather, everybody.
Wow.
And I don't want to cuss, but the messed up thing about it is this little girl is gonna be so scarred. She ain't never gonna forget this. She not gonna trust nobody. And her mother make it seem like everything is okay, baby. It is not. This little girl is gonna go through this trauma forever. And me and them live the same place. And when you see this nigga act like him at the shit in the street.
You're there in Florida too?
Me there right here in Florida.
All right. I see the number still, but me don't want to put your business out there unless you put it out there.
But I'm telling you, SouFLo, me I cook my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm off to stop because me shit. This thing is so bad, been way over where people even don't imagine. Because the one person who wants to protect you, don't believe you, that just like a scar.
That alone, right?
Different. Right now, me and my mother don't have no relationship. Because up to now, she still don't believe. And you know, when she grew up, a part of her still a go want a mother's love. But even if she thinks to try after when she grow up, it not gonna make no sense to the little girl. Because in her mind, she gonna say, you know what? When me didn't need you back then to protect me, you never believe me. So why now you want to come to me when me not need you no more?
Yeah, that is the part I'm guessing hurts like hell. Is that who so the one person who you thought this person definitely I gonna have my back and I gonna save me, and that one person does not.
Don't believe.
Matter of fact, that one person back up your abuser.
Exactly.
Yeah, that must be damaging. That must be damaging
to the core. And for now, she's 15. If this little girl listening now, a lot of people not listening.
13.
She's 13, okay. And she know the first time, she remember the first time it happened and the second time. That means it did happen. She not gonna make up them the date in her head.
Let me correct myself. Let me put it like this. I don't know her age. People who follow them know her age. I'm going off the police report. This is why people have to do shady stuff to take my videos off, because me go off of paperwork. So let me correct myself. I don't want to make no mistake. I'm going off the paperwork. The paperwork says he was charged with lewd and lascivious molestation of a minor under the age of 18. In parentheses, it says the victim is between the ages of 12 and 15. So whatever in this up at that affair age, according to the police report, that is all SouFLoTV can speak from.
SouFLo, let me tell you something. CMR, Cushion Carter, me call your name. You could have paid the evil God to come take up everything off of the internet. And now go erase the fact you're a child molester. And if people believe this little girl, you can't erase it in their mind because people ain't stupid. You're a narcissist. You're sick.
Man, listen, I believe the little girl. And brother man needs to go get himself some help. You hear me? Instead of out here trying to spin the narrative and save the day and make the little girl look like she's a liar, adding insult to her injury.
For you to look good.
For you to look good. Go get yourself some help, bro.
So from I have 2 sets of twins. I have in total 4 boys, 1 girl. And even my boy picking them, when I make them go out the door unless me sit down and watch them. That is how.
I'm not blaming you either, but you've been there. Yeah, I don't blame you either, but you've been there. So yeah, I expect you know, my sister, listen to me, right? You would expect that, because a lot of these women who you see back in this situation and the accused, they've been through this to themselves, you know. But like a sister said to me last week, when she said she tell her mother, and our mother looked at her and said, I think it was an uncle or something did rape her, and she got tell her mother looked on her and said, well, it did happen to me too and it never killed me. So I said, ja.
Yep. My mother said, listen, I bring you to the doctor and they said all he did was finger you, so nothing happened. You are right.
Damn.
And the same night, she have sex with him. Yep. So, been there, done that. But
out of curiosity, I'm not trying to trigger you or nothing. Out of curiosity, what is your relationship with your mother today?
We don't have one.
Okay, I wouldn't expect
August was my twins' birthday. And, you know, my mother is the type where if you're not give her money, or if you're not back her in her wrong, you're against her. You's not her fan. So she cussed me, and me just tell myself, so listen, we don't need a relationship. I'm done trying. Me done backing you and say, you know, this time my mother make me try love her. So right now, been 2 months, we don't talk. Me block her, me delete her, everything. You know. But all I know is SouFLo, me, I will always be a mother to my kids until the day my breath left my body.
You do that.
And them I go always remember, so mommy always believe me.
You do that to the best of your ability, yes?
So, I wish her all the best still, but when her eyes open, it'll be too late for me. But she just has to just say, you know what? I lose my daughter.
She will have her own. She will. That's life. Life is like that. She will have her own karma to deal with. Believe that.
And she gets it right now.
Yeah, and it gets worse. You'll see. You'll see. She will have her own karma to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll come.
And me tell myself like I would never been with another man. And SouFLo, I can't tell her right now, I'm married for next year, June is 10 years with my husband. And when I tell her, he show me, I open my eyes and every man are the same. It make me think different. But there's still a protection for my daughter.
Right. And your son. And your sons.
Yeah, all my sons. So I have 4 boys and 1 girl. Right. And they will always remember, mommy love me, mommy believe me. Always. But big up to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Manners and respect to you. Manners and respect to you. I have a good one to hear.
You too. All right. Thank
you. Some woman should have never be a mother. Never. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, big up, yeah.
Manners and respect, bro. What go on?
Man, just big up and thanks to it. You know, so SouFLo, I know somebody was for something similar, right? Maybe not to the extent, but it was an attempt by her own father, right? And I didn't know what that's right. I know the fun thing about SouFLo, when everybody abandoned that man, you know who was by his side?
Yeah.
She.
The woman who
attempt to do whatever. You know, when he did sick, through sickness and everything, and the need for the surgery, and all them things there. She was the only individual who was there by his side, you know. Emerson and Pitney, them, that was his, you know, so-called favorite. They weren't there.
Yes. She was married from she was 20 years old, and she's 30 now.
And I want to say SouFLo. Women, not many people believe them in terms of their stories, you know. And probably if my mother did tell her story, enough people don't believe her, just because of the time that she grew up in and the family structure at that time. Because her mother basically gave her up to her father, and you know, it wasn't the best childhood. You get me? And sometimes, oftentimes, parents.
Hold on there, bro. Hold on there. Sorry. She has 2 sets of twins. That's how she have 4 boys, and she have 1 girl. That means that she gave birth 3 times. She's super fertile. She have 2 sets of twins and 1 girl. Anyhow, one, bro.
Yeah, so oftentimes, you know, people kind of, you see them in adulthood, right, with their children, and them kind of operate a certain way in terms of protective. But it's not that they're protective just for being protective sake, you know, so it's because of trauma that they've experienced in the past. And sometimes mothers especially, they don't know how to communicate a certain way to kind of make it gain the understanding and the normal things. So listen, it's when you get older and you have your own kidney, you will understand why mother do certain things to kind of protect you, you know what I mean? And growing up now, I kind of understand as to why my mother used to do certain stuff in terms of, I wouldn't say that she was the most like overprotective, but she was protective, you know what I mean?
Right.
Especially this thing about sending me over people's house.
Yeah.
That never worked. I probably one time, and it was because of circumstances. Then we go out of town.
Bro.
And we're supposed to come back in time.
Hold on there. Not cut you off, but there's a Jamaican girl who is on IG, and she'll tell her story. She's super pretty. She looks pretty young though. She looks like she's probably like 19, 20, them age there. She said I watched our story yesterday, and she said our uncle, anytime our mother wants anything, our mother is send her over our uncle house. And it start from she was 9 all the way up till. And it took him years to actually finally do the act. But all along, him like 1 whole year it take for him just kiss her. And he would have kiss her upon her mouth all the time and tell her, don't tell. And then he go from that to feeling up her while kissing her. Then he go from that to putting him hand in her underwear. Then he go from that to, and it took him years, you know. So finally, if you hear this girl describe how when him first did start trying to do it and he couldn't even go in, and he would have bruised her up and she would have go home scared and she never tell till him finally get in there and all this. This is her uncle, you know, they talking about her mother's brother, you know. And she said up to this day, because nothing happened to him, and up to this day when she see him, she said now that she's grown up to this, she might be older than what I'm saying, but she looks pretty young. She said up to this day when she see him, hear him, boy, you look round and look good, man, you grow up now.
But SouFlo, just to show you how Jamaica society is, you know.
I mean, that's some acid pan him, you know.
SouFlo, ever hear some big man talking in Jamaica when them say I look a picnic?
Yeah, man, come. Them men of Jamaican, me hear them too.
Yo, wait till she get big now, my boss. Yo, she's so right to know father.
Yeah, and one we say.
So when we used to go high school now, you see how taxi man operated high school, you know, young girl like that, you know.
Yeah, man.
So make you think when some of them have them own, you think they're not going to do the same thing? And so let me tell you this, most people are defend CMR, right? Especially women, as they say. You know the reason as to why some women defend CMR?
What?
Blood. They want him.
Them want him. Them want him because them feel say him have to, cause him give Chrissy a lifestyle. Their perception is he gave her a lifestyle. So me I want a man like that too.
You think a joke makes SouFlo?
No, that's true. That's true.
Now me see free of SouFlo. Even if all evidence presents itself that this man is guilty, people will try, especially some women will try to justify his actions. And not even justify the actions, but just blatantly come out and say, oh, it is not true. You get me answer? Because when a man, or when they're under the assumption that a man can provide a certain lifestyle, they might be of the notion that, you know, this is untrue, he can provide this for me. And maybe even me can go to the extent of changing him as well. You get me answer?
None of them know want to change them. And some hungry belly woman them who feel like say Chrissy are living a some high luxury life, and them want the lifestyle for themselves, or they feel like that is a man and that is what man do, and me wouldn't mind have that too. Cause it's a weird kind of a friggin' I don't even know what word to use. Not an obsession, but it's weird. It's all weird to see. It's all weird to see.
It's a fantasy, or like, you know, there's some psychological thing around it, because Mr. One man SouFlo in Florida have tattoo. I think it was Friday, and tattoo up in face and whatever the case is, and him kill for 3 women, you see me? And people, women still out there, I write them on the prison, say they want him. I see one in the comment section, I say, oh, I'm cute, but I want him right here. After this one, I heard about 2 or 3 women, you know. So, you know, women have this certain type of perception around men, especially, not all women, but some. So even if them do wrong to an extent where it's like, you know, unforgivable, they still try to justify it and find excuses. You know what I mean? And in terms of this specific situation with this teenage girl, I think it's a very sad situation in terms of, you know, your mother kind of have to get there and stand up for you. You get me? And I think with her mom being a public figure, there should be some form of a statement. Not saying that, oh, the accused is guilty, because obviously she's not judge, jury, and judge, jury, and whatever the case is, right? But there should be a statement to the people saying that, listen, you know, give me some time, there's a process, and
right, give me some time. What happened in my house is shocking to even me, you know. But just know, say I hear a lot of people talking. But listen, let me give her the words, the exact words for say. Guys, I'm doing this video today. It's not going to be a long video. I'm really processing, trying to wrap my mind around what's going on. Everybody knows now. Me know to hear the police report, and me know to say my husband did get arrested and what he's accused of and whatever. I am just as shocked. I'm shocked. I'm hurt. But please know, all the people who are saying that I'm not protecting my daughter, she's my #1 priority. She's here with me. I believe her. Now I'm just letting the thing take its course and let the law do what the law has to do. And that's where we're at with this. I'm not in cahoots with him. He's not in the house. We don't communicate like that. And that's it. That's all she have to say.
Before I leave SouFlo.
Yeah.
In terms of their case, it's kind of unique because, you know, she did marry him or whatever case. It's in the argument out, right? You feel as if she think that she owes him something.
Yeah, then that Mrs. Somebody I said just now, she not believe in herself because rightfully or truthfully is she create the lifestyle that them have because she had a big earner. But somewhere in our mind, she probably thinks that if it had not been for him who married her, filed for her, bring her come here, she would have not been in that position to be able to create that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Oftentimes in the public sphere, right? Somebody can look strong in terms of their character, but behind closed doors, they're actually weak in terms of how they think about themselves. You get me? I say?
Yeah, true.
And watching them over the years in terms of her character, she seems like a strong individual in terms of her persona, right? But then again, behind closed doors, it might be different. That's why I kind of ask the question in terms of the opportunity that he gave her in terms of marrying her. Like maybe she feel as if she probably owes something to protect him or something.
Yeah.
And oftentimes across, if you look at, you know, a lot of Jamaican women who eventually come to America because they married somebody, them kind of go through that phase where like them feel as if they owe somebody. They get me? So, yeah. Because of the opportunity that was kind of given to them. Yes, it might be love at first sight, or you didn't love the person or whatever the case is, but also you have to think about the opportunity that was there that did present itself that you kind of take opportunity of a chance. You get me? So why there was love. So I kind of think that might be a part as well. No, but
yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. I think so too.
Big up yourself, so
manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah.
All right, bless up. Yeah, I think so too. I think it has to do with you know, somebody was so good to you kind of thing. Let me be honest, right? There's a lot of females in Jamaica who look at, and men who look at somebody who fly in all the time or can fly back out because we have citizenship overseas and whatever. They look at you like a lifesaver, you know, and them hope say you save them, right? Like, boy, every time SouFlo come to Jamaica, him go see Keisha and Terry and Nikki. Me I try give him some tucker. Me I try, you know, me I say him single and all that, and him a show me interest. Me don't know me want the boy married me and carry me away from you, so especially if them there yard that live some rough life and them want to escape them environment. Now the person who actually end up marrying her, taking her away from that and putting her at a place to where she can excel as a person then and create a beautiful life around herself then, she feel indebted to that person. Not just her. I'm talking in general. Me I talk about like me see some woman where God get man and care man come here and rescue them from, I don't even know what word to use. Rescue them from a frigid life and carry them come afar and them and live some good life. But here what? She abusive, she disrespectful. And the man stay there and take all of it. Him stay there and take all of it because him feel indebted to her, you know, like she save him. This is why I said earlier to everybody across the board, if people did good for you, you show gratitude. You show respect. You're thankful. You be good back to them. But don't let nobody do good for you and then leave you feeling like you have to pay with your life. You know what I mean? Live on the air with SouFlo, good morning. Better life, better. Cap, CMR never gave Chrissy no lifestyle. Better life, you not understand me, I say, bro. Me not say CMR gave Chrissy no lifestyle. You're misunderstanding. Hello?
Hi, SouFlo. I just wanted to clarify something as well with you. You know what I don't understand with Chrissy as well? Okay. When CMR had cheated on Chrissy, just to say, because I hear you said something that she might owe him something or feel obligated to him. Okay. When he cheats on her with that little 16-year-old child, did you know that he told the little girl that he's gonna move her in the house with Chrissy? And
wait. Whoa.
That she is his cousin.
Hold on. When he cheats on her with her what?
That little girl named Cassandra. She named Cassie. He told Cassie, because Cassie came out and said it, that
Why you say she
wanted
that's
to
16?
move her in the house with Chrissy, and he's going to tell Chrissy that she is his cousin.
What? Me not follow them like that in a caller. But why you say she's 16?
She was 16 at the time, 16 going on 17. That's what Cassie, what was Cassie's age? There were two of them.
The little brown girl?
Cassie. Yes.
The little Marga brown girl?
Yeah, there was no.
The one where did say, the one where say he gave her the credit card information and everything.
That was a small one, yes. She was 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, she was 16. That is Cassie, and she had a baby for him. She was pregnant with a baby, and she lost it. He told her to abort it. Or she lost it, something like that, and she lose one of her tubes because of it. Yeah, go back and look. It's there.
Yeah,
and he was going to move that child in the house with Chrissy and tell Chrissy that was his cousin. What I don't understand with Chrissy, when CMR cheats on Chrissy came out on the internet and was crying, holding her head, bawling, carrying on, my stressed out, my this, my that. Why you not stressed out over your own daughter now?
That's what I've heard people say. This is what I've heard people say. And somebody left a comment and said, that's funny. When time the man did cheat, she did stress out. How now our daughter saying molest her, she looked relaxed and looked like nothing happened. Like she did more stress out when time did cheat on her than when she find out this, which is strange to a lot of people.
And you treated her multiple times, not just one, multiple times. Chrissy is covering up for CMR. If you notice the ring finger, she put another ring there. Why don't you remove all rings from your finger? Show the world that you're not protecting him.
You're
Show
observant.
The world you have nothing to do with him. When he posts all sorts of video with you, tell the world, this man is lying. I'm not with him anymore. Come out and say something.
Absolutely.
All you're doing is pretending with that little girl and make you feel like everything is okay. She's going to suffer in the end once you reach a certain age. She has to go back to the same school at this moment and know that other kids know that's her.
Miss Toya says because she learned her lesson. You see how people did her bad. They had no mercy. She not learned no lesson. She don't learn no lesson. She don't learn no lesson because staying quiet in a situation like this, that you don't learn no lesson. This is when you should speak.
Volume. It speaks a lot of Chrissy is behaving. A lot of video that Chrissy is putting out now, SouFLo, are long time videos that she's putting together. Those are not recent videos. She just put in this video. If you look at the Christmas video that she put out, and then this video that she just recently put out again, you can see the snippets of the videos that she's putting together. Chrissy knows what she's doing. She's trying to cover up for CMR.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, thank you. Carla, me and you up on the same track. And this is what bothers me, okay? The thing that bothers me is this. Let me get this clear for everybody who's watching. The thing that bothers me is what she's doing. As this. Be specific. She is allowing him to put these videos up that tells the public that they are together. They are okay. Nothing is really wrong. That part right there, to me, she's helping to mislead. She's helping to cover up. She's helping to sweep it under the rug and smooth things over.
Exactly.
She is helping to invalidate her daughter's story about what actually happened. That is the part.
But even to SouFLo, didn't know even the same Cassie. She's complaining about credit card way in that report. Did you know that CMR did even give Cassie his credit card to use?
That's what I saw she say on the video.
That's what I'm saying. So he doesn't value you at all. He can give these things to girls outside and you complaining inside.
Rascal.
So Chrissy's pretending with the little girl and making it feel like it's all okay, and she is backing CMR in his behavior. She's not letting CMR go. She thinks that CMR is his God.
I see, boy, someone can wrong and strongy. Missy, somebody said DCF stands for Department of Something and Elderly and all these other things. If you don't know something, ask questions, please. But don't why would they take the child to somewhere that for elderly people? Oh no.
SouFlo, I'm sorry, but I will always say this. I wish they removed all those girls away from Chrissy. Because anything, I bet you too, if it was a man outside that touched that little girl, you would hear she come outside and say so much things. But because it's her husband, she's pushing it under the carpet. Make it was a man outside, a strange man outside did it. And you would hear Chrissy come out and say so many things. And he would say, oh, I'm going to go outside for my stepdaughter. Why are you not going after your husband for your daughter?
Me not have to say no more after that, caller. You said it.
So much.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't have to say no more after that. She said it. She said it. Listen. Somebody said Chrissy Mosina's sister this bigger than she call law enforcement involved. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, SouFLo. I'm just watching, and I really, I went through something like this, and I feel bad for both of them, man. Like
both of them, as in who?
Something like this happened to me. Like when I moved here.
You feel bad for who?
Both Jen and Chrissy. Mostly Jen. Because
who's Jen?
She didn't. Jen is the girl, right? The little girl that it happened to.
Okay, I don't know their names because I don't really follow them like that.
Oh, I don't want to put our name. Okay, the little girl it happened to, right?
Okay.
I feel so bad because that happened to me when I was a little girl and I just moved here with my mom and my stepdad, and because them did help me come over here, them guilt me, from my situation with an abusive father. And when we come over here, she manipulate me to do it. I'm like, oh, you have to do it because of help you come from Jamaica. And whenever I nowhere to go back, I was 14 at the time. And I kept with him for years until I met my husband when I was 20. I met my husband for 2 years. And one day, we just say, I was like, what? And it come on, like, and my entire family don't talk to me about it. But that's why I said I'm glad Jen tell, because the impact with it up on me the things that me I protect my mother, and she not gonna love me. And to this day, she don't talk to me. My entire family hate me. And so I feel bad for Chrissy, too, because, I'm old, I'm understand a lot of things. Like, my mother never have no child. She never go through a certain situation. She never socialized to think a certain way. So, but, even with this, I forgive her, watching this thing, with Chrissy, because, the entire time, I didn't know my stepdad was a master manipulator behind here, manipulating my mom, doing it. But I forgive her, I know everybody beating up on Chrissy, and it triggered me because I lost my mom like that. But I like to say, Chrissy, if you're listening, trust me, it's not worth losing your daughter. It's not worth it. I would drop CMR. It's not worth it. These are spiritual warfare. Trust me.
Carla. All right. Who feels it knows it,
I feel bad for both of them. Yeah, I feel bad.
Who feels it knows it?
My prayer goes out.
Yeah. All right, my friend.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'm praying for everybody involved.
All right. Same here for you as well, yes?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. All right. Listen, now hold off on the call them because I want to finish this up. Because I know I said not taking no calls right now. Holding off on the calls for a minute. Hold on there. All right. We're holding off on the calls for a minute. Not taking no calls right now. Cause every time we do this, right? Every time we do this, it's tons of people who could share their same story. And I don't want to sound callous to anybody, but we end up, and I know this could be a venting point too for some people, but we end up getting so wrapped up in everybody else's story, we stop talking about this little 13-year-old girl that's in this situation. I pause the comment section for a second because I'm seeing a lot of excuses. Like Victoria Lozane said, did you ask the justice system if Chrissy is allowed to speak on the case? First of all, right, you don't have to ask the justice system nothing. Chrissy can say exactly what the hell I've been saying she could say. So feel comfortable within yourself continuing to make excuses for her. But just know that when you make excuses for her, the 13-year-old girl is still unprotected. And she's the one who has the real issue in all of this. Okay? All right. John says the system can help you or it can break the family down further. Of course. I see somebody else said, do y'all know what foster care is like in the United States of America? Well, let me tell you what. Foster care is bad for some people. It ain't bad for everybody. A lot of people went through the foster care system, came out on the good side. A lot of people, even though they went and had a bad experience in the foster care system, it was still better than the hellish household that they were used to coming up from. So again, my prayers is that this girl, this child, who was brave enough to speak up to save herself, my prayers is that she finds or is placed in a place, whether it's with her mom or whoever else, however this works out, in a place where she's able to grow and flourish into adulthood, into young adulthood, and not be traumatized, right? I can't be in prison for speaking public knowledge. You don't have to speak on the case. She should just say, I stand with my daughter, the end. Mistress Laborde, or Laborde, however you say your name, thank you. That's all. But these people will continue to find excuses regardless of what, right? She can't say that and she can't say that. And did you talk to the justice system to see if she's allowed to speak and say anything? If her child was victimized and accused someone, there is nobody that would tell you that you, first of all, I wish some who is the attorney in here this morning? The legal, I wish somebody would just tell you this. Nobody is going to tell you you can't say nothing. Nobody. Nobody. So y'all can stop making that up. Okay? But I'm not sure she can't speak on the case. Maybe they told her to not say nothing. JA Medium TV says she even have the child up in our video them and all that. Nobody's going to tell you shouldn't say nothing. Anyhow, to give you a broader understanding, let me finish up because this is what I am doing is recreating the same video that they took down off my channel. The other two videos they took off the channel, may I incorporate all of them into this one video because there are people out there who believe that this was a prank. Oh, them prank way again. But tell us say I lie them I tell upon the man. CMR would have never do something like that. And the daughter never tell no police nothing like that. And them people here make up this stuff to try to make them look bad. What God has put together, let no man put asunder. Them can't break up you and CMR here, Chrissy. One Chrissy, and that was it. And they talk about stuff like that. So people are under the impression. So I'm here to tell you that the police report was real. That the courtroom he stood in was real. The judge he stood before was real. The little girl's statement to the police was real. How him take her off of the bed, lay her down on the floor, pull down her pants, but she didn't have on panty, pull up back her pants, put her back on the bed. Not the first time it happened. All that other stuff. All of this was real. So you can stop with the narrative that this is all made up and it will go away. It's real. Oh yeah, you did send it to me again, right, babe? Let me see. Okay, see, here it is. That is him right there in court. That's him in court. I don't know which part of this one I think a prank. Where was he? Where would he find a courthouse and an attorney? Look at my video. Look at the icon. You see the picture? He's standing next to an attorney in the courtroom. The volume is low, so I translated everything that the judge said in this for you. This is after he was arrested and they had him in jail for a few days, right? So you can't stop with the, oh, this is a prank. It's not a prank.
And Madam Clerk has made note of that, and that will be agreed. Christian Carter?
Yes, ma'am.
This is where we got the information from, that he would not be, the judge specific words were, you will not return to the scene of the crime. So let me explain to you what happened here, because the volume is kind of low. As you can see, the video is still processing. Watch the green line at the bottom. It has quite a way to go. Whoever is recording keeps panning left and right, but there's a point where they actually steady the camera and his attorney steps into the picture and they speak. And this is where we get information from when we give it to you. We don't make up nothing. We listen to the judge talk to him. We listen to him talk to the judge. It's not made up. It's all real. Christian Carter's charge. Because someone will say, it's not a serious charge, neither. Else they wouldn't let him out on bail or nothing like that. The judge probably sees him as a veteran of the armed forces, a student still in school, held that to his credit. I don't think him can travel right now. But sometimes them give you a rope for hang yourself. Put him up on bail. Let's see what happens. Right? Lewd and lascivious molestation of a minor is his charge. In Florida, individuals who are charged with crimes against children, they often face steep and severe penalties. This is especially true in cases where individuals are charged with lewd or lascivious molestation. I'm reading this directly from the law book, right here, that governs this. Under Florida law, which is where he lives, lewd and lascivious molestations are acts that include the touching of a minor under the age of 16. Underneath their clothes, individuals who touch a minor on their private parts, individuals including their buttocks, their genital area, or their breasts. Go read the police report. She said her breasts, his hands. Or if they make the minor touch them in a lewd or lascivious manner, they can be charged with exactly what CMR is charged with. The charge of molestation can have an immediate impact on that person's reputation, on their career, on their personal life, and more. Unfortunately, there are many cases where individuals are wrongly accused of these actions, yet they are still forced to deal with the plethora of negative consequences. In his case, though, I don't believe that he was wrongly accused. What is the legal definition of molestation in the state of Florida where he lives? The state of Florida defines the actions of molestation as a lewd or lascivious act of sexual contact, such as touching another person underneath their clothing or touching their private parts. Individuals can also be charged with this crime if they have a minor under the age of 16 touch them in the same manner. What is the punishment in Florida for this lewd and lascivious molestation? Individuals who are convicted of this crime in Florida, they can face an array of legal consequences. These consequences can have a lifelong impact on them, impacting their ability to maintain or to even gain employment, or to be around children or in places where children gather. Individuals who are under the age of 18 and are charged with the same charge against a minor between the ages of 12 and 16, they can face penalties such as a felony charge, which is up to a 3rd degree. They could face up to 5 years in prison, and they may be fined up to $5,000. This is for someone who is under the age of 18. So if you're watching this and you have children in the state of Florida and they're under the age of 18, this is not Jamaica, where your little boy picnic can go touch a little girl any which way and feel like it, and people will just get mad and then it ends there. This is for under the age of 18. Mr. Cushing Carter is over the age of 18, right? So if the offender is over the age of 18, the minor is between 12 and 16, which is his case, then he can face penalties such as a felony charge up to a 3rd degree. He can face up to 15 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. If the offender is over the age of 18, which he is because he's 35, and the minor is of the age of 12, the offender can face felony charges that remain on their permanent record, as well as a prison sentence of up to life in prison. In addition to the criminal charges, those convicted can face indirect consequences that can have a detrimental impact on their life as well. Quite often, those convicted, they are forced to register with the sex offenders registry annually, which can make it very difficult for them to secure employment, finding housing, develop and maintain professional relationships, and it can even impact their personal relationships. Your address remains public record. People can literally look you up and see your face, what you did, and where you live now online. This site breaks down the types of molestation there are. What are lascivious acts? Lascivious acts under the law in Florida: touching of the genitals, soliciting the minor to touch genitals, touching of the breasts or buttocks, which she said he did to her, soliciting the minor to touch the breasts or buttocks, perform a sexual act in front of a minor, rubbing on the genitals through the clothing, masturbation, or indecent exposure even. You don't even have to touch. Indecent exposure even. You show yourself too. And individuals who are charged with those in the state of Florida face between 2 and 5 years in prison at a 3rd degree felony charge. This is Cushing Carter's breakdown of what his charge is and the possibility of how much time he is looking at. SouFlo, no disrespect. Let me see what somebody said just now. I wasn't looking. SouFlo, no disrespect to you. But while we understand that this is serious, today is Thanksgiving, and if it is so, it affect the entire family, wouldn't you be a little sensitive since she is trying to have Jody B? If this is sensitive to you, then you can, no disrespect, tune out. Don't watch the video. And if it's disrespectful to them, then they can also tune out. Don't watch the video. Not only that, not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. Not everybody celebrates You know, for some people, Thanksgiving means the slaughter of the people who actually own this land. Yeah, the Native Americans. Because it was after that, a big slaughter, that they had a huge feast. If you want to know the real history behind it. So please stop from trying to stop me from telling the truth. Because that's all y'all do. But you try to do it under pretense. No, no disrespect, SouFlo still. But you know, if today is Thanksgiving, you know, you might want to have a little empathy for the family. And if it hurt them, don't watch it. That part. You think the little girl did care about Thanksgiving when she did tell the police her stepfather did do things to her? You think she cared about Thanksgiving? She's smart. You think she sat and thought to herself, you know, so this is going to ruin my Thanksgiving that's coming up, and it's going to ruin my Christmas that's coming up? No. She thought, I need help now. I need some grown people to tell this man to back up off of me. No. So we don't care if a Thanksgiving or Christmas morning or New Year's afternoon, we are say what we are say. All right. With that said, I'll say this. We are obviously under attack over here at this channel. Videos have gone missing, and I've contacted YouTube, and YouTube administration has no idea how those videos disappeared. And it was this same material with the same icon for this video this morning that disappeared from this channel, along with other videos of the same topic. Notice me never say, I them do it. But obviously somebody did it. Because in all the years I've done this on YouTube, a decade, I've never had videos just up and disappear from the channel. And the minute I started digging and bringing out information, I started having my phone go off constantly. Google warning me, protect all my accounts. Here is the code that you sent for to change your password. Please do not share it with anybody. I said, I never asked for a code to change my password. So I blocked it. They sent another one. If you didn't get the one before, here is the next one. Here is the code to pay. And it kept going. And I had 6 of them in less than 24 hours. And then look up, and multiple videos have disappeared from my channel. So yeah, them a work hard to hide the truth, whoever they are. And we're working harder to put the truth back out there, whoever they are must see it. Because our concern is about that little girl and her safety. Yeah. Jody definitely sounds like an enabler. I can imagine how many of hers out there. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it because it's Thanksgiving, okay? Okay, what you saying, Molesio? Okay, let's talk about that tomorrow. Today is Thanksgiving. Really? If it's triggering to you, or if you feel like you shouldn't watch it, then just don't watch it. Nobody is being forced to watch it. See? And no disrespect to you either, just like you said, no disrespect to me. Not true, James? Not true, Nor? Just go enjoy your holiday then. So you don't have to hear this. We're almost bringing this to a close because we've been here quite some time. I may have fish figure fry and them something there. But I want a whole heap of fish yesterday. My mother said she want me fry the fish them, so I may have to go fry the fish them. Fish well seasoned up and they're around there. This is what I'm closing with, because I've reached the end of my guiding paper. We're under attack. Videos are going missing on my channel. The video that went missing was watch me read CMR charges and police report details. That's the biggest one. That's the one that went over 100 and something thousand views, and it went missing. My account came under attack with numerous Gmail notifications for codes to change my password, which I never requested. I see that he is still uploading videos with Chrissy in them, misleading the public, having them think that everything is okay with them, because some of these people don't even take the time to differentiate the videos, so they believe that this video was just made, when I understand that they are pre-recorded materials. But for the fact that she's allowing him to do it, she's helping him to skew the public's view on what really took place. I'll say this. Chrissy herself called the police on him before. There was a protection order on him before. And then she, the same one who backtracked on that protection order. And she wrote a letter to the judge, which I have right here. And I've read it before to you. She wrote a letter to the judge saying, this has never happened before. And they were going through some things. She don't know if it's because of the pandemic. And they're under stress. But her husband is a good man and has always been good. And, you know, it's rough with him not being around because he's the one who takes them to their dance classes and their gymnastics and their whatever extracurricular activities they have. And she misses his presence and all these other kind of things. This is after the protection order was enforced that said he should have no contact with any of them at that address. No calling, no texting. It was so specific it even said don't even send a message by somebody else. You imagine that? The judge say you can't even tell a man where you sit down the road when know them if you tell them say you say, well, go on, big up yourself. Don't nothing. And if you feel like you need to, contact us first and let us clear it. She see him one right and tell them say we're seeking marriage counseling as well. And then before you know it, he was back in that house. So what that tells me is she picks up for him. She hides stuff for him. And I'll end the video by saying this. I hope to God you're not sacrificing your child for a lifestyle or for a man. Because in the long run, you're going to pay the consequences for doing that. Please put that little girl first. Please put her safety first. Please take those words from the police report to be real, because that was her true thoughts. Not anything she said after, or probably bully her and make you feel scared. What she told to them police officer was exactly what the hell it is. Please make sure she's in an environment where that can never happen again. That Nago said. And we're going to leave it right there. She must say, what? She wrote a letter to the judge. Yes, man. May I tell you, sir, that's why them take down my video. It's and you know what? It's all public knowledge. I dig me know how to dig. So me dig and find stuff. But this is America. They put stuff out there. She wrote a letter. Like I said, I even know what side of our face in box her upon. And he told the police in box her. Him shot her 2 bucks on one side of her face. And the police asked why. What was the reason? He said he had a good reason because he was defending himself. Because she hit him with something that caused him to fall. Hit him in the head with something. The police report even went as far as to say they didn't see any evidence of her hitting him with anything on him. No bruises, no nothing. But they found enough evidence to arrest him and charge him with domestic battery or domestic violence, whichever one you want to take. Boy, Jody, we're not getting no break. Actually, we're going to give a break now because I'm going to go fry my fish them. All right? So, manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. The police report is well in here. All the red flags, everything, all the parts of discussion, what went on in court, what the judge said, everything. If you hear somebody lying, just show them this video. And if you know somebody who think they could refute this video, just send them my way. Protect those kids. If you are an adult, every child around you is your responsibility. All right. With that said, happy Thanksgiving to those who are celebrating Thanksgiving. I hope you spend some time with your family and all these things. Big up on yourself. I'm out. Peace.